for the people, just so you know.
Hot hands, Hancock.
Okay, yep. Let's keep it PG.
Well, you got me turned up so high for it.
I didn't have you that high, did I?
And
Do you want this at? Let's get a good volume for this talk.
keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Good?
Keep going. There you go. That's good.
Okay. And this will be the... Okay, so we're going to listen to this for a second. I think we need to zoom on the cam. Last week I zoomed in just a little bit, and
Well, I zoomed it from where it was.
yeah, picture looked good. Okay, we want to go just a little over. Started a little over halfway. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, that looks a lot better.
Part of it depends on where you're set up at too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna call Mel.
Time is it in the world? 6:30, huh? About time for the scouting report.
Turn this up.
KRW.
Melvin,
Hey, how's it going?
good.
Live stream is up and rolling, buddy.
Yep, I can see the picture is awesome.
Cool, dude.
Were you in Britt on Wednesday?
Was I?
Yeah.
No, I did not make it. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
I was looking all over for you.
Next year.
Next year. All right. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I get to break before that again, but I mean, but next year for the cruise.
Yeah. Well, you'll have yours done by then.
Oh, I hope so. If not, the fall of next year.
All right. Sounds like a plan. I'm going to hold you to that.
All right. So are you guys ready for some Eagle football?
We are.
Yeah. Happy homecoming.
Yeah, right on.
We sound okay to you?
Yep.
Just
Yep, so far so.
shoot us a text when we get rolling if we need to adjust anything.
Okay.
So.
All right. So you just want me to go ahead and hook you guys up?
Sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Mel.
Okay, you guys ready?
You bet.
Have a great game.
You too, buddy.
From Radio Iowa Sports, this is the Scouting Report, an in-depth look at this week's prep and college games. Now, from our studios in Des Moines, Todd Kim.
The Cyclones open Big 12 play by hosting 17th-ranked Baylor. The Hawkeyes visit Rutgers to open the Big 10, while UNI looks for its first victory. And the high school season reaches Week 5 and a broadcasting milestone. That and more on the Scouting Report.
Hello, this is Lex Swivel, a registered nurse at Hancock County Memorial Hospital. The average wait for an emergency treatment nationwide is about 2 hours. When you come to Hancock County Memorial Hospital's emergency room, you can expect to be evaluated within 15 minutes of your arrival. When you have an emergency, Hancock County Memorial's ER is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, ready to provide you with the quality and efficient care you need. Your health, our care, a lasting partnership. Hancock County Health System.
The Scouting Report from Radio Iowa Sports.
Iowa State fans seem to be taking a cautiously optimistic approach to the start of this season. Yes, a young Cyclone team is 3-0, but the schedule to this point has not been over-demanding. That would all change tomorrow, though, with a win at home over 17th-ranked Baylor. The defending Big 12 champion Bears were the preseason favorite.
We've faced some really good defenses already this year and been in those games, and you know you're facing an outstanding football team across the board right now. You know, certainly all three phases, they're a great football team. And so you give them credit where it's due, and then get your guys ready to go play and try to put our guys in the best position to be successful.
That's Iowa State coach Matt Campbell. The recent history of this series has featured close, hard-fought games. ISU dropped a 31-29 heartbreaker in Waco a year ago, and safety Anthony Johnson expects this game to go into the fourth quarter as well.
I think it will be a real physical game. It's a good matchup. It's always a great game between us two. We're both highly competitive and look forward to it.
Kickoff in Jack Trice Stadium, 11 a.m. The game will be televised by ESPN2. The good news for Iowa heading into the Big Ten opener at Rutgers is the Hawkeyes have one of the nation's top punters in Torrey Taylor, and the Scarlet Knights have a struggling offense that has started three different quarterbacks. The bad news is Rutgers has one of the nation's top punters in Adam Korsak, and the Hawkeyes have the lowest-ranked offense in the country. It has the makings of a slugfest in New Jersey.
You got two punters that can really alter the game. We spent a lot of time trying to come out of the end zone. I know that last time we played against this punter. So, that's one more thing that's on the list, and that really impacts the game. I mean, it's huge if you can master that down. And it takes a good punt, but it also takes good guys on the coverage unit doing a nice job.
That's Iowa coach Kirk Ferentz. It's a 6 o'clock kickoff. Fox Sports 1 has the coverage. UNI coach Mark Farley says the Panthers aren't far away as they take an 0-3 record on the road to Western Illinois. Farley says by eliminating a few mistakes, the Panthers could be 2-1 right now and feeling much different about the start.
I just tell you how it is, and you clean those things up and you play an entire game, and your issues are solved. So we can make it up to something big, or we can narrow it down to the fact that we missed 2 games by 12 minutes, and that was without playing to the level that our expectation is of what we can.
The Leathernecks are also 0-3. Drake opens the Pioneer Football League race at home against Marist. A year ago, the Bulldogs averaged only 11 points per game in league play and lost at Marist 7-0.
That was the epitome of the season we had last year, and just a close, hard-fought loss. And you could probably point out to a handful of plays that that weren't going to be tough plays to make. That those automatic plays that you can make every day that, for whatever reason, we couldn't get done.
Drake coach Todd Stepsis. High school football's next on the Scouting Report.
I wasn't prepared to be a caregiver to Mom. I had no idea how hard it would be and what I would need to know. Things I never thought of, like how to improve her mood and ways for me to stay positive. Luckily, I found the Caregiving Resource Center from AARP. It had articles about the basics, but also information about the hurdles I was facing. Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving. Articles, tips, and tools to help you both care for your loved one and care for yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Are you thinking about buying medicine online? A search for online pharmacies yields more than 20 million results. But which ones can you trust? Medicines bought from unlicensed online pharmacies can be dangerous. You may get a fake drug, your condition may get worse, or you may experience a bad reaction. Don't put your health at risk. To learn how to find an online pharmacy that's safe and legal, visit fda.gov/BeSafeRx. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
The Scouting Report from Radio Iowa Sports.
There are 8 rated contests tonight as we move past the midway point of the high school regular season. One of those is in 2A District 3 as 9th-ranked Crestwood hosts number 6 New Hampton. Joe Haskovac has a preview.
The Cadets come into tonight's contest with a 3-1 overall mark, while the Chickasaws are undefeated at 4-0. Both teams won their district openers last week, and Crestwood head coach Justin Denner feels that winning the battle in the trenches will be the key in tonight's matchup.
It's all going to start up with the front, front 5 for us on offense, our front 5 on defense against their front 5. It's all going to be about that. And if we can control the line of scrimmage, I feel really, really good about what we can do on both sides of the ball.
Both teams rely heavily on outstanding running attacks. Crestwood senior quarterback Cole Biedekofer has almost 500 yards of rushing to go along with 8 rushing touchdowns, while New Hampton's junior tailback Braden McShane averaged 8.5 yards per carry and has run for 653 yards and 11 touchdowns already this season. Coach Denner says stopping McShane will be a tall task for the Cadets.
It's going to come down to whether or not we can, I don't think we're going to stop him, because he's good, but I think it's going to come down to can we limit the impact that he has on the game, and if we can do that, we feel really good about what we can do defensively.
Reporting for Radio Iowa Scouting Report, this is Joe Haskovic, KCZQ FM Cresco.
Also in 2A, one other rated matchup, 3rd-ranked OAB CIGs on the road at 5th-ranked Spirit Lake. And top-ranked in 2A Williamsburg is at home against Centerville. 3A District 5, Fairfield's on the road to play Keokuk. Nathan Piercy reports.
Both teams come into the matchup with an even 2-2 record. Fairfield comes in having played 3 games that were decided by one score, losing to Ottumwa 22-16 and Fort Madison 16-13 before beating Knoxville by 1 point, 29-28 last week. Keokuk is on a 2-game winning streak, beating Mount Pleasant 45-29 and Oskaloosa 14-7. Fairfield will look to their quarterback, Tate Allen, to carry them to victory. They've relied on him heavily in the run game since tailback Hunter Shakini went down with an injury. And through the air, the big focus is 6'5", 220-pound tight end Max Wheaton. For Keokuk, they'll have to find ways to try to move the ball with their leading receiver, Diego Garcia, on a stingy Fairfield defense who has allowed an average of 11 points per game. For Radio Iowa, I'm Nathan Piercy.
Also in Class 3A tonight, it's top-ranked Harlan visiting Sadell. Second-ranked Humboldt's on the road at Ballard, while third-ranked Mount Vernon visits Benton. 5 teams are ranked in the Radio Iowa poll in Class 4A District 5. 2 of them collide tonight when 5th-ranked Carlisle hosts number 4 Bondurant Farrar. Carlisle coach Mark Hookstra says a key against the Blue Jays will be containing junior running back Titus Cram.
They want to get him involved, whether it's directly snapping to him, tossing him the ball, throwing him the ball. He can catch it. He has good hands. He's a good athlete. And then that's something you notice offensively. But they're pretty diverse offense. They can throw and catch, and other people can do other things too. But it all revolves around the tailback.
There's one other rated matchup in 4A. It finds 6th-ranked North Scott visiting number 9 Iowa City Liberty. Top-ranked in 4A Lewis Central plays host to Council Bluffs Thomas Jefferson. This season, Bex is recognizing student athletes that are not just a star in athletics, but a player that shows heart in school, at work, through the community, and in the ag industry. Sydney Mathias of Wapsie Valley says her responsibilities on the farm have grown over the years.
And it just kind of started building from when I was really little to just carry on a couple buckets of feed to now just delivering feed places and going to get things and, taking my turn running equipment.
Austin Evans of Creston has been helping with cows and calves since he was young and is growing his own herd.
I show these heifers each year, and then I'll keep those. And normally I've just been breeding them, but the last couple of years I've started flushing them, which you can take your donor cow and get many eggs out of her, and then you're able to transfer those eggs into other cows, and those cows will carry those eggs, and then I'm able to build my herd off just one cow.
Grady Dodds of Interstate 35 is building his own Angus cattle herd and says it's taught him the value of hard work and responsibility.
You got to check up on them every day, food, water, then got to wean them. Just daily things.
And they're the kind of traits that are important in a sport like football.
Probably building up that team chemistry with everyone and just kind of being a brotherhood. There's 11 men on the field and everyone's got a job to do. And you got to hold your teammates accountable.
Addison Williamson of Appleton Parkersburg is grateful for all the experience she's had working on the family farm.
In 6th grade, that's when I started raising some show swine. So we got to remodel my grandpa's old barn, and we have a whole operation now, and that consists of me and my 2 other sisters. It's been a journey, and we keep growing every year.
Bex, players with heart. The rest of Week 5 is next on the Scouting Report.
This is Dawn Heatland, physical therapist at Hancock County Health System. Are you looking for a way to rehabilitate that nagging injury? Or maybe you need to reteach your body and mind to do the things you used to do with ease. Hancock County Health System physical, occupational, and speech therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
The Scouting Report from Radio Iowa Sports.
A traveling trophy is on the line in 8-player District 2 as 9th-ranked Grettinger Terrell Ruth Van Ayrshire hosts West Bend Mallard. Nathan Poole has a preview.
GTRA comes into the contest undefeated at 4-0 and 2-0 in District 2 play. GTRA coach Todd Huff says West Bend Mallard always presents a tough matchup for his team.
Typical West Bend Mallard team, they fire off the ball and they fly around. That's what makes them really good is their team speed. Offensively, they do quick huddle. Their line does a great job. They get up, they fire off low. Defensively, same thing. Their guys fly around, and you give them a little gap to get through, they're going to get through it. So it's definitely going to be a challenge for us tonight.
West Bend Mallard comes into tonight's contest riding a 3-game winning streak, all against district opponents, and West Bend Mallard coach Tyson Wirtz says a concern is trying to slow down a Titan offense that's averaging 53 points a game.
Extremely athletic, starting with their quarterback and Max Huff. He might be the best player in 8-man football all the way across the board. He's multidimensional. He runs the ball well. He's strong, powerful, but also quick and fast.
The Palo Alto County Corn Bowl trophy is also up for grabs this evening. GTRA won the trophy in West Bend last season. For the Radio Iowa Scouting Report, I'm Nathan Poole.
Also at 8-player, there's one other rated matchup. It finds 4th-ranked Easton Valley on the road at number 10 Central City. It's top-ranked Remsen St. Mary's visiting Fort Dodge St. Edmund, while 2nd-ranked Waco hosts New London. In Class A, top-ranked West Hancock is at home against North Union. It's 2nd-ranked Linville-Sully visiting Madrid, while 3rd-ranked Grundy Centers at home against AGWSR. In Class 1A District 1, 9th-ranked Western Christian hosts number 5 West Sioux. West Sioux coach Ryan Sweesaw says even though it's just the second week of district play, this is a big game.
It's going to be a big game for seeding and all those sorts of things. Not that the next 3 aren't going to be very important as well, but obviously this is the one that you get circled on your calendar, and you know that you got to win it if you want to win a district championship.
Western Christian coach Travis Koima says his defense has a big challenge against a West Sioux offense that's scoring 56 points a game.
You just can't give up those big plays. You got to make them earn 7 points. You can't let them just have a 2-play drive because that's just deflating for a defense, and it just gives them so much momentum. So that's what we're trying to do is make them take the easy stuff, make them take the short stuff, and not give up a big play.
There's one other rated matchup in 1A. It finds 4th-ranked West Branch hosting number 10 Mediapolis. In Class 5A tonight, there's one rated matchup. It finds number 4 Cedar Rapids Kennedy visiting 10th-ranked Dubuque Senior. Today is the 100th anniversary of a historic radio broadcast. Kyle Martin explains.
KFJB Radio in Marshalltown, September 23rd, 1922. 100 years ago, the staff at Marshall Electric ran a microphone cable through a window along West Main Street in a ditch 3 blocks away to Franklin Field and broadcast 2 football games. The Bobcats defeated Belle Plaine 32-0 and then beat Toledo 28-0. These football broadcasts are credited with being the first live remote broadcasts on radio of a high school sporting event in the entire country. For Radio Iowa, I'm Kyle Martin in Marshalltown.
A century later, Iowans across the state tonight will be tuning in to listen to their local team. Enjoy the games, everyone. For Radio Iowa Sports, I'm Todd Kim.
All right, it's now time for West Hancock football on KHAM B103 and streaming live at KIOW.com. Now let's hit your pregame and live play-by-play with the voices of West Hancock football, Kevin Wilson and Jay Hiscox.
Thank you, Mel, and welcome everyone to West Hancock football and the Miller & Sons pregame show. It's homecoming here at Bob Sanger Field and West Hancock High School, and tonight the Eagles welcome North Union Warriors to Sanger Field. I am Kevin Wilson alongside the professor, Jay Hiscox. Jay, it starts to feel like football weather tonight.
Yeah, it's feeling like fall, and happy homecoming, Kevin, and great night for football weather-wise, nice and cool. I think when I left my house, it was 53 degrees is what the thermostat said. I'm going to get down in the 40s tonight. Starting to feel like football.
And the field looks great. A little rain on it during the course of the day, and it is greener than green, and really looks, like we're at the start of the season rather than almost halfway through the regular season.
It looks really good. Nate Lemon and I were talking up here, and he was reminiscing about just a few years ago. It looked rough in the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm.
We had a really dry summer, and it was kind of rock hard in the middle of the field, and we had a long season that year, and kind of took a beating, but it's really come back nicely. It looks really, really good for September 23rd. My mom's birthday, by the way, so shout out to Sue. I'm not going to give her age out because I'm her favorite son for a reason, so happy birthday, Mom.
All right, well, happy birthday, Mom. Well, the Eagles last week, after a double overtime win by the Newman Knights over St. Ansgar, and then a 59-0 whitewashing of West Fork by your Eagles, put them alone in first place in Class A District 2. The Eagles are 8-0 all time against the Warriors, and they will look to extend that streak here tonight on homecoming at Bob Sanger Field. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back to the Miller & Sons pregame show, we will break down the North Union Warriors. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt, Iowa. Looking for a get-up-and-go have-fun car? Check out Easy Go's new elite models powered by Samsung lithium technology with unbeatable power and performance, unprecedented zero-maintenance batteries, and an 8-year warranty. Check out our new pre-owned and customized options today at Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
Go Eagles from the Britt Chamber of Commerce and our members including Alyssa's Vinyl and Designs, El Tequila, In-Step Flooring, 201 Salon, Kevin Sanger, and Lucinda McClellan. We appreciate your support. See the Britt Chamber of Commerce Facebook page for info and events.
I'm Caitlin Deutsch from the West Hancock SWAT team. Underage drinking in Iowa is a serious public health problem. Children as young as 9 years old may begin to use alcohol. Teens have easy access to alcohol at parties and can get it from older friends or from their parents' liquor cabinet. 61% of teens say friends influence their underage drinking the most. Current and future prevention efforts need to focus on improving communication between youth and caring adults.
Paid for by Hancock County Allies for Substance Abuse Prevention and the Federal Drug-Free Community Support Grant.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Miller & Sons pregame show. The pregame show tonight and every night is being sponsored by Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt, your easy-go headquarters for golf car sales, service, finance, and leasing. Plus, they sell Cushman haulers and Aluma trailers. That's Miller & Sons Golf Cars just south of Britt on James Avenue. They say go Eagles. Check them out online at millergolfcars.com. And Jay, I just got a message from our resident stat man. West Hancock is 50-20-1 over the course of history on homecoming. So
yeah,
homecoming here. We're welcoming the North Union Warriors to town, and Jay is going to. I'll step aside for a moment here and let Jay tell you about the North Union Warriors.
All right, and stop me, Kevin, if you see him getting ready to start the anthem here. But the Warriors finished last season with a 4-5 record and entered this season with the hopes of challenging for the top spot in the district. They were mentioned in several preseason polls. Their only loss this season came to St. Ansgar in Week 3. The Warriors, St. Ansgar, Newman, and North Butler teams all have one loss in the district. Quarterback Carter Morphew returns for his senior season. He's 29 of 63 through the air for 419 yards to go with 4 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. His primary targets are fellow seniors Logan Odegaard, Briar Prochniak, along with junior Preston Gurdett. Those 3 have combined for 363 yards to go with 3 touchdowns. Morphew and Prochniak lead the rushing attack. They have over 800 yards of rushing each have over 800 yards rushing from the quarterback and halfback spot for the Warriors this season. The Warriors defense has logged 6 turnovers thus far. Leading the charge are Prochniak, juniors Landon Hagedorn, and Colin Rash. Hagedorn has the only sack recorded by the Warriors, and Rash has 2 fumble recoveries. Keys for the Warriors tonight. The Warriors offense has proven that they're more than capable so far this season. Their strength is in the skill positions. In their 3 victories, they've outscored opponents 118-14, while in their only loss to St. Ansgar, they were bested 48-0. St. Ansgar recorded 475 yards rushing. The Warrior defense will certainly be tested once again tonight as they face one of the better offensive lines around. They can't afford to give the Eagles a short field. And did we mention the Eagle defense is stingy yet again. I think, Kevin, the key for North Union tonight is can they hang around at the line of scrimmage, both sides of the line of scrimmage. If they can do that, they can give themselves a chance in this game, but that's going to be a big challenge. But they've got the skill players surrounding Morphew. They've got a lot of skill and a lot of experience. A lot of those guys started as sophomores. They're in their 3rd year of playing varsity football.
Absolutely, I agree. Thank you, Jay, for that introduction of the North Union Warriors. And we're going to take a break here. And while we're gone, it looks like we'll have our national anthem. So we'll step aside for just a moment. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sanger, proud to be an Eagle. If you're looking for guidance with your financial goals, including insurance and investments, we should have a conversation. Let's prepare for the future together. Give me a call, 515-341-2151. That's 515-341-2151. Go Eagles.
Registered representative, investment advisor representative with Security Financial Services, Inc. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Security Financial Services, Inc. Member FINRA/SIPC. Security Advisors Mid-America is independently owned and operated. 124 East Walnut Street, Suite 340, Mankato, Minnesota 56001. 356-294-QFU5/21.
Trolson Auto Parts in Britain is your local source for all your vehicle needs. We offer a full line of automobile service along with auto parts and accessories for your vehicle. Did you know Trolson's is also a dealer for Snowdog snowplows? Contact Dan at 641-843-3865 for all your automotive needs. Go Eagles.
This is Casey Barnes. And this is Rylan Barnes, letting you know that H&R Block is a proud supporter of West Hancock Athletics.
Please call them for all your income tax, bookkeeping, and payroll needs. Algona, Garner, or Forest City.
Say the Barnes boys sent you.
Farmers Trusted Savings Bank, your hometown community bank, offering expertise in ag and commercial lending with digital banking products to fit all of your financial needs. Contact us today in Buffalo Center, Lakota, Britt, Lake Mills, and Bryceland. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back. And as we come back, we are just concluding our national anthem. Compliments of West Hancock Marching Band.
Good job by Mel there to hit the post.
Yes, sir. Right on the money.
He's a professional.
He is. Tonight's pregame show, again, is being brought to you by Miller & Sons Golf Cars of Britt. They are your easy-go headquarters for golf car sales, service, finance, and leasing. Plus, they sell Cushman haulers and Aluma trailers. That's Miller & Sons Golf Cars, just south of Britt on James Avenue. Miller & Sons inventory can be checked out online at millergolfcars.com. And as the colors are leaving the field, we will resume going back to breakdown of West Hancock Eagles. And Jay, it's been an exciting season so far for West Hancock.
Yeah, they've lived up to the expectations and the number one ranking that they took over, I believe, after week one, right? Was North Lynn was ranked number one in that Radio Iowa poll to start the season. They lost to Alburnett. Is that who they lost to?
Yes, that's correct.
They've lived up to all the expectations, and when facing the Eagles' offense this season, opponents have essentially had to pick their poison. The Eagles have many weapons to choose from, as we discussed last week. As a unit, they are amongst the leaders in the state, yet no individuals are in the top 5 in any category. Mitchell Smith and Cale Zool each have 357 yards rushing to lead the team. 11 Eagles, Kevin, have carried the rock, and 6 of them have over 100 yards. All 11 have reached the end zone, which we were kind of joking around with Dan Kroll and Kevin and I messing each other back and forth this week as we prep for the game. And we don't know if there's been a season where that many different kids have scored a touchdown, not counting passing. So we're going to look back, and Dan's got all the records, so we'll keep looking back. But I looked back probably into the early 90s and didn't find anybody yet. So we talked about how many weapons this team has. It's kind of proved out here as this season has gone along. As a group, they're recording 8.4 yards a carry. The Eagles have 6 players who have recorded receptions. Leading is Rylan Barnes with 86 yards. The defense continues to suffocate opposing offenses, giving up just 63 yards on the ground and 59 through the air. Those numbers continue to be better than last season's state championship defense. They have created 11 turnovers and have 5 Britt Food Center sacks this season. Keys for the Eagles tonight: do what you do, own the line of scrimmage. I know those guys don't get a lot of glory, but those guys continue to dominate up front on both sides of the ball and let those athletes run wild behind them, whether it be on offense or defense. And we'll be going home with a happy homecoming, Kevin.
And when you and I were eating lunch today, and we looked up a few things, and one of the things I noticed, and I don't know if you mentioned this or not, that in the 4 games they've played this year, the Eagles have not given up 200 yards of offense to an opponent yet this year. So 187 and 188 were the 2 high ones. So West Hancock defense has indeed been stingy. So West Hancock, I'm not sure if they won the toss or...
Yeah, I just saw that we will be kicking off.
Yeah, so
I'm assuming that we won the toss then.
We'll kick it back for one more station break here, and then when we come back, we'll go through the starting lineups. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Anthracnose, stock rot, fusarium are in your fields and are the main reasons your plants are dying early. With Xylem Plus, we can eliminate these problems by applying it in furrow, through the root system, or over the top through the leaves. Contact me, Eric Kroll, with Egg Performance at 515-341-3361 to keep your fields healthy and clean.
Baukelman Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 55 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and shivers drying equipment. Baukelman Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialist.
Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt, Iowa. Looking for a get-up-and-go have-fun car? Check out Easy Go's new elite models powered by Samsung lithium technology with unbeatable power and performance, unprecedented zero-maintenance batteries, and an 8-year warranty. Check out our new pre-owned and customized options today at Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
Welcome back, everyone. And as we wrap up the Miller & Sons pregame show here, I will remind you once again, Miller & Sons Golf Cars just south of Britt on James Avenue. They are your easy-go headquarters for golf car sales, service, and finance and leasing. They sell Cushman haulers, Aluma trailers. That's Miller & Sons Golf Cars. Check them out online at millergolfcars.com. We'll run through the starting lineups here as the teams go out there for the toss, and we'll actually know if the Eagles deferred or whether or not North Union won the toss and elected to receive here in just a moment. And Jay can watch that while I run through the offense and defense units for these two teams. For North Union, we'll go through their offense. Starting at center is number 54, Eric Arndorfer. He's a senior, 6'1", 195-pounder. The guards are number 71, Brendan Bolliger. He's a sophomore, 6'3", 255. And number 77, Colin Rash. He's a junior, 6'1", 225. The tackles are number 55, Talon Grimm, and he's a sophomore, 6'4", 240, and number 64, Colton Walter. He's a junior, 5'11", 265. At the end positions are number 5, Logan Odegaard. He's a senior, 6'5", 180, and number 18, Preston Gurdett. He is a junior, 5'11", 165. And at the other wide-out position is number 9, Talon Priester. He's a junior, 5'10", 165. And then at the quarterback position, Carter Morphew, a senior, 6'2", 160. And behind him in the backfield, number 6, Pryor Brockniak. He's a senior, 6', 185. And Landon Hagendorn, he's a junior, number 34, 6', 205. West Hancock has won the toss and elected to defer to the second half, so they will be kicking off to the Warriors. And so starting on defense for West Hancock, the ends, number 62, Ian Connor, senior, 6'4", 210, and David Smith, number 57, a junior, 6'1", 210. Interior defensive line, number 72, Malachi Reddig. He's a senior, 5'10", 230, and number 71, All-Stater Brighton Coogee. He's a senior, 6'1", 215. Linebackers for West Hancock are Ryland Barnes, senior, 6'3", 200. Brady Bixel, sophomore, 5'11", 160. Mitchell Smith, a junior, 6'4", 210. And Kellen Smith, a junior, 5'9", 160. Deep in the big backfield will be Jackson Peterson. He's a junior, 5'11", 150. Red Eisman, a senior, 5'9", 165. And rounding it out will be Louis Sandoval, 5'6", 125, senior for the Eagles. And as we finish that up, Nolan Vasky kicks one end over end, taken by Gurdett at the 15-yard line. He's up over the 20, and the ball's out at the 20-yard line. Oh, no, I guess he did hang on to it, but a nice tackle by Kellen Smith and Ryland Barnes.
One thing to watch, Kevin, with this one, and we talked with, I think it was Ted Smith at lunch today. Prochniak, the running back for North Union, state qualifier last year in the Open 100 and 200, finished 7th in the 100, so he's got elite Class A speed on the football field. Want to keep him in check.
All right, they come out, 2 by 2. Morphew in the backfield. And here's the snap. He drops back and he fires one deep out here, intended for Prochniak, and they're going to say it was complete into West Hancock territory down to the 48. So a big play on first play of the game, first down for the Warriors, and they're into West Hancock territory.
Gain of 31. They faked the little quick screen out to Odegaard here on the near side, snuck Prochniak deep on the wheel route, he was able to get a step, and Morphy able to find him showing off that speed early, gain of 31 to open up the game for the Warriors.
And they'll come out now. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Morphew takes the snap, hands it off to Prochniak. Prochniak out the room to run. He's got first down as he chunks his way over the 35-yard line.
Prochniak with the carry for the Warriors.
And it'll be another first down for the Warriors as they march right down the field.
14 on the carry by Prochniak, and really a good job there by that offensive line of the Warriors. That was one key we talked about, is the Warriors at the line of scrimmage. Could they handle this defensive line of the Eagles? And so far, so good the first 2 plays.
Single receiver left, 2 to the right, and we got whistles before the play. And what we got going on? Officials are talking something over. Look, we got
some equipment issue maybe? Flag?
Not sure.
They threw a flag. They made Kellen come off the field. They're going to call it unsportsmanlike. We only have 10 on the field.
So Luis Sandoval comes in.
So not the best start here for West Hancock, as Warriors go 31-14 and then a free 15 via the flag.
Single receiver left, 2 to the right. Here's the snap. Morphew fires out there, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, and I believe that was Gurdett. It was Gurdett.
Second down.
And he was taking some heat already from Ryland Barnes as he was in quick. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. First 2nd down that the Warriors have seen all night long. And by all night long, I mean, 40 seconds into the game. But
it's early.
It's early. 2 to the left, 1 to the right now for Morphew. Here's the snap. He gives it to Prochniak. Prochniak dances out of a tackle in the backfield, and now he's under some extreme duress and is tackled for a loss.
Pablo Kaya is filling up from the right defensive back position along with Luis Sandoval. Good job of out-leveraging Prochniak, not letting him get outside and use his speed. He loses 2 or 3 on the play, going to bring up a 3rd and long.
And Jay, as I look across, there's rain in the lights across the parking lot. Doesn't look like it's actually raining on the field, though. Interesting. As they come out, single receiver left, 2 to the right. Morphew under some pressure. He fires one out here, and it's in and out of the hands of Prochniak. That's not Prochniak. That is number 8, Caden Lobbs.
Zool coming on a blitz, and Malachi Reddig going to bring up a 4th and long now for the Warriors. So after giving up 2 big plays and then a big penalty, the Eagles have a chance to escape here defensively on this drive, get the ball back to their offense for the first time tonight.
So 4th down and 12 for the Warriors. Their first possession of the game. They come out 2 receivers each way. Here's the snap. Morphew back to pass, fires down over the middle, and that is complete. Complete for a touchdown.
Number 18, Preston Gurdett.
And how many yards? That was how many yards?
22.
22 yards out.
That just squeezed in there as it was Kayes, I believe, coming in. Thought maybe he came up with that ball. Ball falls into Gurdett's hands, and the Warriors lead 6-0. 10:37 to go here in the first quarter.
On to attempt the extra point will be Carter Morphew. Here's the snap. Hold is up, kick is up. Kick is good.
The extra point is good.
So, with 10:37 to go in the first period, it's North Union Warriors 7, West Hancock Eagles 0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Game on at the Britt Barn Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch special. Stop in after home games for wings and appetizers, as well as the best late night entertainment. Britt Barn Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles, defending state champs.
In-step flooring in Kanawha. Think of plush, luxurious carpets in hundreds of colors and patterns. Consider the handcrafted beauty of exotic and domestic hardwoods. There's also the diverse styles and durability of ceramic and luxury vinyl. Options for all budgets. Choose In-step flooring in Kanawha.
welcome back, and the Warriors made that drive look pretty easy as they marched right down the field and put a touchdown on the board with 10:37 to go here. West Hancock trails 7-0, and Carter Morphew, the quarterback, also the kicker, set to kick off. And deep for the Eagles are Kellen Smith and Jackson Peterson. Here's the run-up. Kick is short, and it's going to go not out of bounds. It has to be covered up by West Hancock at about the 28-yard line, it looks like. Well, they'll start 1st and 10.
Yeah, we spoke about those skill guys early on, Kevin, with Prochniak and Morphew and Gurdett all having a lot of experience playing a lot when they were younger. But I really think credit that offensive line on that first drive to give Morphew the time to step up and make a couple deep passes downfield. And he was able to show off his accuracy, find some open receivers to really set him up to score on that first drive.
So the Eagles will come out to receivers to the right. They give it to Zool. Actually, Jackson, it was Zool. And he takes it up to the 35-yard line, a gain of about 6 on first down, to bring up 2nd down and 4 for West Hancock.
Yeah, and I wonder, the field's just a little bit wet. It looked like Cale kind of slipped there as he tried to make a cut as he was getting into the secondary.
And Eagles will come out tight formation, wing to the right, and they'll give it to Zool once again. And he's going to be awful close to the first down. The official near side saying yes, and the far side, yep, they're going to give him the first down up to the just 39.5-yard line. So Eagles moving the ball early here as they come out again, wing to the right. And it's Zool once again, left side, and tripped up as he crossed the line of scrimmage and then falls forward to the 45-yard line. Gain of 5 on first down.
54, Arndorfer got just enough of Zool's foot to trip him up, or else he may be off to the races.
So Wington left now for Eisman and company. They give it to Jackson Peterson. He's got a big hole. He's got first down yardage into the Warrior territory down to the 47-yard line. And Jackson Peterson with his
JP's first carry, and he's been a big play threat early on for West Hancock.
The Eagles quickly up to the line of scrimmage, wing to the right, not giving the defense any time to catch their breath, and it's Zool off the left side, spins out of a tackle, fights his way up to the 42-yard line. Nice gain on first down again for West Hancock. Bring up 2nd down, and we'll call it 4.
Zool run hard early in this drive. 4 carries, 22 yards for the junior fullback.
So the Eagles come out wing to the right, give it to Calles. Calles off the right side, and he goes forward. He's off first down yardage as he'll take it up to down to the 36-yard line of the Warriors.
And again, Jackson Johnson sitting out this game with a lower leg injury, so Calles going to get more carries. He scored last week, I believe, right, Kevin?
I believe that is correct, yes.
He's kind of a change of pace back there, what you're looking at.
Jackson Peterson wing to the right, and they're going to give it to him on a counter. He's got a big hole, and he is taken down as he goes over the 30, and he's brought down about the 28-yard line. A burst of speed. And
Prochniak shows the speed on the defensive end there, as it looked like JP, he caught a block from, I believe that was Ryland pulling around, and Prochniak able to close the gap, bring him down after a gain of 7.
Wing to the right now for the Eagles. And it's Zool straight ahead. Lots of room to run as he weaves in and out of traffic and takes it down to about the 12-yard line. And, Jay, the Warriors don't have any answer right now up front.
Yeah, they have no answer defensively. And at lunch today, we were looking at their numbers. And last week they gave up 308 yards rushing to Lake Mills. The week before they gave up 474 to St. Ansgar.
And it's going to be Jackson Peterson once again. He bounces off a tackler, takes it down inside the 10 to the 8.
Arndorfer first in on the tackle.
And Arndorfer makes the tackle. Second in about 7, 6.
Call it 6.
And 7:39 and counting here in the first period. West Hancock trailing 7-0.
Good tempo here early on by quarterback Red Eisman, getting in and out of the huddle, getting the guys to the line of scrimmage.
Wings to the left, and it's Zool off the right side. And he is tackled about the 6-yard line, I believe. And that's going to bring up 3rd and about 4.
That time they tried to run a little bit wider with the fullback off the right side. And it was number 8, Kevin, I think. Caden Lobbs did a good job of filling defensively after a short game.
Eagles will come out now. 3rd down and 4. 4-down territory. Wing to the left. And they'll give it to Jackson Peterson once again, and he's got the corner. He could go in. He's in for the touchdown. Jackson Peterson from 8 yards out.
Good job that time by JP to cut it upfield, use his strength, and fight his way into the end zone. Eagles match touchdowns after an opening drive that ends in a score by the Warriors. Eagles march down the field and answer with a touchdown of their own.
And they'll go for 2. 6:52 to go here in the first period. West Hancock will come out. 2 receivers to the left. Smith in the backfield at quarterback, and he'll run out to the right. He's got a hole, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. Mitchell Smith makes it. West Hancock 8, and the North Union Warriors 7, with 6:52 to go. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Hi, I'm Cameron, and I play for the West Hancock Eagles. My Grandpa Bill at the Cowboy Shop has been dressing Eagle fans for over 50 years. Get a great deal on men's, women's, and children's West Hancock shirts, hats, hoodies, and coats. Plus, Vikings and Packers gear, Iowa State, Iowa, and UNI apparel, as well as Skechers footwear. Shop the Cowboy Shop, downtown Britt.
So what's the next big thing in farming? Iowa farmers will tell you it's working with the channel seedsmen to select products placed to perform in their fields. Iowa farmers trust their channel seedsmen to be there every step of the way through the growing season. It's that added benefit of knowing what will work best in your fields for better yield potential. What's the next big thing in farming? It's working with a channel seedsman. Your local channel seedsmen are Al, Rick, and Dave of Britt Seed Company. Like us on Facebook.
Go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto insurance. It's just another way the Brett State Farm team is there to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Jay Hiscox and his team in Brett at 641-843-3563.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, and we are set to kick off here, and it's a high end over end taken and bounced at the 17-yard line. He just covers it up, and that was Prochniak, I believe.
Yep.
No, actually it was Lobbs, Caden Lobbs. Caught that one, and he ran into one of his own players, and it bounced off his chest, and then he just had to cover it up because West Hancock was right there. So they'll start deep in their own territory at the 17-yard line. 6:48 to go here in the first period. It's 8-7 West Hancock.
Rain's really coming down right now, Kevin.
It is.
Warriors going into the wind. This has probably been the first game where we've had significant wind out of the south.
And now they put a man in motion, right to left across the formation, 2 receivers left, and they give it. It's actually Morphew keeping it, and he's stopped at the 15-yard line. And he's actually going to lose a yard on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Really good job by Malachi Reddick there as he read the read option there. He took away Prochniak and then able to react quick enough and get to Morphew. So he took away the running back and able to make the tackle for loss on the quarterback run.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Morphew takes the snap, looks to his left, and now he's going to get sacked. I was just about to mention that Britt Food Center sack, and right on cue.
I don't know who to give that one to. Kevin,
the entire defensive line was there.
And then Brady Bixel was blitzing in too. Brady Bixel was the last guy to be holding on to him, so let's give it to Brady Bixel for the Britt Food Center sack.
Colby Sousa, you are the winner of a Britt Food Center bag of groceries, compliments of the Britt Food Center. And if you want to be a winner of a Britt Food Center's bag of groceries, get in there every Friday from 8 to 4:30 during the football season. Sign your name up for the Britt Food Center sack of the game. And if the Eagles record a sack like they just did and your name is drawn, you could be a winner too. Compliments of the Britt Food Center. 2x2 are the Warriors. Morphew back to pass. He fires one out, and that is incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd down and about 15. As the receiver and the defensive man locked feet there.
Yeah, their feet just got tangled up. That was Odegaard,
the
receiver he's looking for. And Odegaard's a nice target. Yeah, he goes 6'5", 180, good-sized kid, super athletic, and that time
went to make a cut and just tripped over their own feet. And nothing intentional there. And the Warriors will have to punt, and they will stand in their own end zone to do so. And that will be Morphew, Smith, Mitchell, and Kellen. And Morphew, rugby-style punter, gets it out, bounces at about the 37-yard line and takes a Warrior bounce, and it's going to be down right at the 50-yard line.
Really good punt out of the end zone there by Morphew, especially into the wind, Kevin.
Yeah. Hit the low driver into the wind, and West Hancock will start 1st and 10 from the 50 with 5:18 to go here in the first period. Eagles recording a sack in the first period of this game. And just remind you again, to get up to Britt Food Center and sign up for that Britt Food Center sack of the game every Friday from 8 to 4:30. The Eagles come out wing to the right. Red Eisman, quarterback, turns, hands it off to Zool. Zool gets about a yard before he's tripped up and had a big hole there. But number 9, Taylor Priester, comes in there and makes the shoestring tackle.
And it was Madden coming on the blitz, Kevin, that made him kind of adjust, have to sidestep as they brought him blitzing from the inside linebacker position. Got good penetration there.
So the Eagles come out of the huddle now, wing to the right once again. Eisman gives it to Calles. Calles going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. And it'll bring up 3rd down and long for the Eagles. 4:40 to go, 8-7, West Hancock leads. Here on homecoming at Sanger Field, and you're right, Jay, the rain is coming down pretty steady.
Yes, it is. I thought it wasn't supposed to rain here.
That's what I thought also.
Late afternoon into the evening, but it's a mysterious rain cloud because Vance has showed me the radar right now, and it looks clear to me.
2 receivers left, and Mitchell Smith and the quarterback. He rolls out to his right, puts his head down, and he's going to be brought down about the 41-yard line, and that'll be about a yard short of a first down for West Hancock. So that was a decision to make here as Pablo Calles brings in the play.
I think you're going to see that same play, Kevin. It's just a matter of what direction are they going to run it. As Mitchell on 3rd and 10 picks up 9.5, and he got a long yard left, short yard left.
So Calles and Sandoval split out to the left. And Mitch, high snap, Mitch takes it. He's got the first down yardage. And now he's got lots of green. He takes it to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Mitchell Smith, 41 yards.
High snap, Mitchell handles it nicely and able to get around the edge, picks up some nice blocks along that left side of the offensive line and houses one from 41 yards out.
3:31 to go in the first. And West Hancock back on the board. Eagles come on now for the 2-point conversion. Smith and Sandoval on the left, and they put Jackson Peterson in motion. Back to pass.
Ooh.
Is Mitchell Smith, and it's intercepted, and that will negate the play because there are no.
Can't return it for 2 like you can in college and the NFL.
So it's West Hancock 14, North Union 7. 3:31 to go here in the first period. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt, Iowa. Looking for a get-up-and-go have-fun car? Check out Easy Go's new elite models powered by Samsung lithium technology with unbeatable power and performance, unprecedented zero-maintenance batteries, and an 8-year warranty. Check out our new pre-owned and customized options today at Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
You have a choice where you bank. First State Bank of Britt and Woden are here to make your choices easier. Whether you're looking for personal, business, or agricultural products, we're ready to serve you. Bank on the go 24/7 with our apps for mobile banking and bill pay. First State Bank of Britt and Woden, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We make Hancock County our home.
Check out McCluskey Appliances' wide selection of appliances, brands like Maytag, Whirlpool. Stock, plenty of choices, and quick delivery is our goal. McCluskey Appliance in Mason City or Garner. Experience, customer service, and making new relationships is what we're all about. Stop in and see us, follow us on Facebook, or connect with us at McCluskeyAppliance.com.
All right, Nolan Vasquez set to kick off, and this one tumbles in, drops at about the 20-yard line at the 18, and that's where Gurdett will cover it up and not even try to return it. So that's where they'll start, they being the Warriors of North Union. 1st and 10 with 3:31 to go before the end of the first period.
Good job by that Eagle defense on that last drive after North Union did what a lot of teams haven't been able to do to this first-team Eagle defense, and that's drive down the field and score a touchdown thanks to a few big plays. Eagle defense bowed up that second drive. We'll see what they can do here on drive number 3.
And now two by one, and they put a man in motion and then give it to Prochniak, and he
ball's out.
He is made, and the ball is out. West Hancock recovers the fumble.
And I got to see, I'm going to watch this replay, Kevin. I got to see who's shot in there because somebody came in with a big hit.
Yeah, it looked like they put their helmet right on the ball.
As Prochniak was stood up and the Eagles take over at the Warriors' 17-yard line. First turnover of the game goes the Eagles' way.
And it's
or
actually
the 13-yard line, excuse me.
I was just going to say,
math is hard. You gave me credit last week.
It's your mom's birthday.
Yep.
Yeah, you weren't thinking straight. Two receivers left for the Eagles, and Mitch Smith comes out. He'll pull it down and run it to the left and put his shoulder down and bulldoze his way down to near the 5-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Big rugby scrum. It's going to be the 6. So a gain of 7 on first down for Mitch. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8 for West Hancock. And one thing about the weather, Jay, turnovers could be a factor.
Yes.
As the Eagles come out, 2 receivers to the left. Mitchell Smith in the pistol formation. Gives it off to Ryland Barnes off the right side. There's a flag on the play, and Ryland is down to about the 2. We'll see what the flag is all about.
It was Barnes on the forced fumble, Kevin, after watching it back here. I did not see who recovered that
and it's
fumble.
Going to be a hold on West Hancock. So that'll back them up.
Holding on West Hancock.
And that'll bring up 2nd down back at the 13-yard line. Back to the original line of scrimmage for West Hancock. 2:47 to go, first period. And the Eagles will come out with Smith and Sandoval to the left. And Mitchell fires it out to Kellen. Kellen's got some room to run as he takes it inside the 10 down to about the 8.
For Mitchell Smith, for a gain of a few.
And that'll bring up 3rd down and about 3. Gain back about 7 of the penalty yards. As Pablo brings the play in. And the Eagles will break the huddle with 2 receivers to the right. That's Jackson Peterson and Luis Sandoval. Pablo Caya's in the wing position, and it'll be Mitchell on the keeper. And Mitchell is going to take it down. He's near the goal line. They're going to be just shy, but I believe it's enough for their 1st and goal for West Hancock.
Of the goal line.
But
really good job there by, I believe it was Nolan Vasky was the tight end on that left side. Did a good job of collapsing that defensive end, able to give Mitch enough room to pick up a 1st down and make it 1st and goal here for the Eagles at about the 2-inch line.
And 2 receivers to the right. And it'll be Mitchell keeping it off the right side, in from 1 yard out. It'll be Mitch Smith. 1:40 to go here in the first period. Eagles score once again to go up 20-0, pending the 2-point or the extra point conversion. And the Eagles will go for 2 the way it looks. Found out last week we had a place kicker.
Yeah,
haven't used him tonight, and they'll come out with 2 receivers to the left. It's Calles and Sandoval. And it'll be Mitchell keeping it, running out to his left. And he's got some room to run, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. So Mitch Smith converts the 2-point conversion. West Hancock leads 22-7 over the Warriors of North Union. This is West Hancock football on B103.
KC Nielsen Limited, your local John Deere implement in Kanawha, Buffalo Center, Titonka, and Algona.
They carry a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory for your farming operation. When it comes to inspecting your John Deere equipment and providing you precision ag support, KC Nielsen has the total package to get the job done right.
Visit kcnielsen.com and follow them on YouTube.
This is Hallie with Garner Dental Group. Evaluating healthy gums is a part of a routine hygiene visit. Our hygienists take the appropriate gum health measurements called probing. Larger probing numbers and multiple bleeding points can cause disease. Our office is able to treat periodontal disease with a deeper cleaning called scaling and root planing, followed by routine visits which aim to keep the periodontal disease under control, leading to healthier gums and overall mouth. If you have questions about your gum health, call us today at 641-923-3771.
All right, welcome back, everyone. 1:40 to go in the first quarter. West Hancock leads 22-7, and here is the kickoff. Nolan Vasky kicks this one end over end, taking it about the 18-yard line, and by number 8.
Lobs.
Yeah, Lobs.
Kellen Smith in on the tackle for the special teams.
And they'll take, the Warriors will start 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line.
A couple score updates for you, Kevin. Clear Lake is at GHV tonight for GHV's homecoming. Clear Lake leads that one 14-0. St. Ansgar an early lead as they host a non-district matchup against North Tama. They're up in that one 7-0.
2x2 are the Warriors. And under some pressure is Morphew, and he passes out there complete to Gurdett up to the 35. So it'll be second down and about 6.
Gain of 4 on the third completion of the night for Morphew. Eagle fans and coaching staff wanted a hold on that one.
1:30 to go here. West Hancock leads 22-7. Warriors are out of the huddle, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Morphew in the pistol formation. And here's a snap. He goes back, straight drop back pass, and incomplete, intended out there for number 5. That is
Third down, 6.
Logan Odegaard, 6'4", 180, and like Jay said, nice target for
Yeah, and he
Morphew.
was matched up with Kayaz there, and Kayaz goes about 5'5", 130.
Yeah.
I think it was Red Iceman that was coming across there. Almost looked like he just missed getting a hand on that football as West Hancock was bringing the blitz there. Zool and Mitchell Smith coming up the A-gap from their linebacker positions.
So it is a single receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Now they put Gurdett in motion across the formation right to left. Here's the snap. Morphew pitches it out to Prochniak, and Prochniak nowhere to go under heavy pressure, and Kellen Smith over to make the tackle after about a yard gain is all, or actually about a 3-yard loss, and that'll bring up a third down.
And Kevin, the reason Kellen was able to come up and make a really nice stop in the backfield there is we have a defensive end who might be the fastest kid on our team, and he kept forcing Prochniak to get out farther and farther and farther. That allowed Kellen to use his speed and close in, make a tackle for loss, forcing the Warriors to punt yet again here.
Yeah, I stand corrected. It was 4th down, not 3rd, as the Morphew back to punt, and he punts this one away, and he punts it in the direction of Kellen Smith, and who's just going to get away from it, and that's going to take a big Warrior bounce down to the 28. Kellen probably should have fielded that one.
Yeah, but if there's any doubt at all, just let it roll and so take the possession for your offense. And
39 ticks to go here in the first period.
Eagles going to come out again here with keep Smith in at quarterback here as Sandoval came in, then was coming out, and now he's back in, giving the play to the junior quarterback Mitchell Smith.
So 39 ticks to work with the wind here for West Hancock. And they'll send Sandoval and Peterson out wide right. Kellen Smith in the wing position in the backfield. Ryland Barnes flanking Mitchell to the right. Mitchell rolls out to his right, looking downfield. And he's got a man. He's got Jackson Peterson wide open. And, in and out of the hands. And it almost looked like that might have been tipped right before it got to Jackson. Jackson wide open. The pass was a little bit short.
They had 2 guys behind the defense there as it was JP and Luis Sandoval streaking downfield. Could hear some up here yelling to throw it earlier. Mitch was scrambling around, able to set his feet, put a good ball out there, but you have to wonder, Kevin, if the weather impacted the process there.
The trajectory wasn't quite what it needed to be.
The pass and the catch.
So the Eagles will come out that same formation. Sandoval and Kayas split out wide right. Mitch Smith in the backfield rolls out and pitches it to Ryland Barnes. Ryland gets out of a tackle in the backfield and now has some room to run as he takes it up to about the 34-yard line. And that'll bring up a third down. And about 5 for the Eagles with 15 ticks to go here. Got to believe that was probably the last play of the first quarter.
That was the first time we've seen that speed option look out of the shotgun formation there as Mitch is really pressing the line of scrimmage, trying to read what the defense is going to do, if he's going to keep it or pitch it out to Barnes, and that could be a nice weapon going forward.
So at the end of 1, it's West Hancock 22, North Union 7. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company has been serving the families of North Iowa for decades.
We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help in any way we can. Please feel free to call us at one of our funeral homes or visit our website at ewingfh.com.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company at Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, and out.
Tap. Go. First Citizens Bank's contactless debit cards make purchases easy. Call us at 800-423-1602 or stop in to see us about getting one today. First Citizens Bank, member FDIC.
All right, welcome back as we start the second quarter. The Eagles will flip sides of the field and face a 3rd down and 5 from their own 34-yard line. And steady rain continues to come down here at Sanger Field. If you're watching on the live stream, you can probably see that in the lights. As I'm looking over at the camera now and noticing that in these lights you can see the rain. So the Eagles come out 2 by 2. Rhett Eisman under center now for the Eagles. And he turns, gives it to Zool straight ahead. Big hole. He's got first down yardage. He could go. Whoop, he stripped right up midfield. And the Eagles will have a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A nice gain. 16 yards for Cale Zool.
And we understand some people are having trouble getting onto KOW.com. If you are on there, do not log off because you probably won't be able to get back on. We'll try to post another link that you can view the game out here shortly.
Wing to the right, they give it to Zool again off the left side, and he's got another first down as he takes it down inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. Lobs and Priester make the tackle and save the touchdown as Zool had a head of steam as he come through the big hole made by that Eagle offensive line. 11:30 to go here, second period. Eagles come out, Jackson Peterson wing to the right. Eisman under center, gives it to Kellen Smith. Kellen off the right side, and he takes it down inside the 30. He's going to be close to another first down. It's going to be at the 28-yard line the way it looks. And they're going to call it second and very, very short as the Eagles are already up to the line of scrimmage. Not letting the officials look things over, just going to go as Jackson Peterson, wing to the right. Eisman under center, gives it to Zool off the right side. Big hole. And he takes it down inside the 15 to about the 14. And it'll be 1st and 10 West Hancock there as the Eagles offensive line just imposing their will.
Dominating, Kevin, on this drive here as they go back to the full house backfield standard formation, I like to call it. And that offensive line is eating right now.
And the Eagles will have Zool on the left side, and he could go in, and Zool's going to just bulldoze his way in. No, they're going to say down right at the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal, and you got to give it back to the man one more time. He's worked hard to get down there.
Reward that guy. He's been
sir,
working hard here on this drive.
So 10:28 to go here. Eagles come out full house backfield. It's Zool right side, and he just walks into the end zone. So it's Cale Zool in for the 1-yard touchdown.
Can you take a picture of that and post that?
For the Eagles, 10:23 to go in the second quarter. West Hancock back on the board, and they'll go for 2 again on the extra point. With the field conditions certainly slippery out there at best, as the Eagles come out, single receiver left, and they give it to Zool off the left side. He puts his head down, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. So it's West Hancock 30 and the North Union Warriors 7. 10:23 to go, second period. West Hancock football on B103.
Hi, I'm Brent McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive in Brent. Big or small jobs, we do it all. Tires, oil changes, and other vehicle maintenance, inspections, brakes, even transmission and engine work. And with 24-hour roadside service calls, count on our McNeese Tire family to be there for your child when it matters most. McNeese Tire, a mile and a half west of Brent on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
Admit it, nothing says barbecue like Big Brad's. For 12 years, offering award-winning barbecue for vending, catering, parties, reunions, graduations, or any other event in your future. Book Big Brad's Barbecue today. Call 515-293-0791. And let's go Eagles.
Hancock County Health System physical, occupational, and speech therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
All right, welcome back, and as we come back, Nolan Vasky kicks this one off into the wind, and it's taken at about the 21-yard line, and it's Gurdett, and Smith and Calles
on the return for the Warriors
are over there for the tackle.
Eagles,
Bixel and Calles. So
Eagles with a little pep in their step now as they've opened this one up 30-7 after giving a touchdown up on the first drive of the game by the Warriors. Defense looks like they're locked and loaded now. They got an idea of what the Warriors are trying to do to them offensively, and the offense is rolling here on a homecoming with 10:17 to go.
Single receiver left and 2 to the right for Morphew. Prochniak in the backfield. He gives it off to Prochniak. Prochniak got a hole, got some room to run, and he's brought down by Kellen Smith up near the 40-yard line. It's going to be a first down for the, it will be the first down for the Warriors.
That time, Kevin, you could see why Prochniak can be so dangerous. He's got a burst to him.
Yes, and very shifty. 10 minutes to go here before the halftime break. And it's 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. And they give it to Prochniak again, and this time he's met at the line of scrimmage and dropped. Malachi Reddig and Douglas in on the tackle.
One thing, Kevin, some housekeeping here. If you're having trouble getting on to KOW, the live stream through KOW, jump on Facebook. Tyler Swenson just posted it. I think I just shared it. There's a link that you can enter in. It's a long link. That'll take you straight to the Boxcast broadcast. So if you're having trouble getting on KOW, look for Tyler Swenson's Facebook page, and he'll have directions for you.
Second down and 10. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Now they put Gurdett in motion. Right to left across the formation. Morphew back to pass. Straight drop back.
Screen.
Big pressure. He throws a screen pass out to I believe that is
Prochniak.
Prochniak. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was 6 or 8. Prochniak takes it to the 45-yard line, a short gain, and it'll bring up 3rd and 5 with just 9 minutes to go here before halftime. I wasn't sure if that was Prochniak or Lobs on the reception. As the rain continues to come down here at Sanger Field. And they'll send 2 receivers to the right. Gurdett to the near sideline. Odegaard to the right, along with Prochniak, and they fire it out there, and incomplete.
I'm going to give Barnesy, as his basketball coach, I'm going to give him credit for a shot block there, as I think he got a piece
of
that football.
He also got a piece of Morphew's arm as he's shaking it off.
He was blitzing from the linebacker position coming off the edge, the left edge for the Eagles Union line, and able to disrupt that throw. Looks like they are going to drop back to
they're
punt
going to punt. Morphew, the punter, also. And they'll take all of the play clock as it's down to 6 seconds. Morphew rolls out, and it's going to be a fake. He's going to throw it out there to Prochniak, and he'll get the first down just. I wondered. You just had to wonder because it didn't look like he was deep enough to actually punt.
And he stepped out, just barely got enough, picked up 6. Barnes is disgusted with himself as he kind of mistimed his tackle attempt there, and the Warriors keep the drive alive with 8.5 minutes to go here in the first half.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Warriors, 1 yard into West Hancock territory at the 49, and they come out 2 right, 1 left for Morphew. And he'll hand it off to Prochniak. And Prochniak, he gets a hole, and he goes, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the first down marker. And it'll be a gain of 9 yards on first down as the Eagle defense is going to make some adjustment here.
Yeah,
bring in Brighton Coogee and
they're going to bring back their regular
Malachi Reddick. And Brighton Coogee comes in, Douglas in the interior. And the Warriors come out single left, 2 to the right this time, and they hand it off. It's going to be Morphew on the keeper. He's got first down. He's got the corner, and he's out of bounds.
Morphew with quarterback keeper.
Peterson able to force him out of bounds, and key force out of bounds there by Peterson because the backside pursuit was Kellen Smith, and he tripped over a guy. If not, Morphew may still be running.
Jake Wood in now for Malachi Reddick. 7:51 to go before halftime. Warriors are on the move. 1st and 10 in West Hancock territory at the 31. Two receivers right, one to the left. Morphew looks things over. Now he puts Gurdett in motion. And fires it out here. Two balls out, and they're going to say it's incomplete. They're going to call
it's going to be incomplete, which is the right call.
Yeah, I fired it out there to Odegaard. Odegaard just couldn't quite get a handle on it before the defense brought it down.
Yeah, the near side official really didn't make a call. He was letting him play, and kids did a good job of rallying to the football. And Mark's been talking about it in interviews. One thing that makes this defense great, Kevin, is 11 guys that fly to the football, and that time you seen it when that ball was on the ground.
And then had he caught it, his knee was down when he caught the ball. So Morphew hands it off to Prochniak. Prochniak, lots of room to run. He gets outside, and Kellen Smith brings him down at about the 12-yard line.
Gain of 19 there by the Warrior halfback, Briar Prochniak. He's up to 46 yards on 8 carries. And one thing with him, Kevin, is he is very decisive. When he sees a hole, he hits the jets. He's not messing around.
So 1st and 10 for the Warriors down the Eagle 12-yard line. And they're going to come out with a single receiver to the left, 3 to the right. Morphew running backwards before the ball's even snapped. And everybody falls down over there by the no flags, and it just slipped on the wet turf, and it's bring up 2nd down.
You know, David Smith did a really good job of holding up there because he really could have lit up Morphew, and the refs would have had to make a decision on if it would have been a roughing the passer play. Smith kind of just corralled Morphew, and they both fall harmlessly to the turf, as does the ball, and it's going to be 2nd and long here for the white and green and black.
And they are 2 to the left, and they give it to Prochniak. Prochniak is stood up just as he passes over the 10-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down, and it'll bring up, he gets it down to about the 8-yard line the way it looks. We'll see where they mark it. It looks like it's going to be about the 8, and they'll bring up 3rd and about a long 5, short 6 with 6:47 to play before halftime.
Good adjustment by the offense of the Warriors as Prochniak picked up 14 on his first carry, then he went 0-0, -3, 0. But then the last 4 carries, Kevin, he's kind of gotten loose.
And they come out, single receiver to the left, 2 to the right, and we're going to have a stoppage of play and a timeout by West Hancock. We'll take the timeout with them. 6:30 to go. West Hancock leads 30-7 over the Warriors of North Union on homecoming here at Bob Sanger Field.
If you've been to a wedding in the Midwest in the last 2 decades, chances are good it's been Mojo Productions rocking the reception. And if it's a party you want, Mojo Productions can deliver. Street dances, private parties, even karaoke. Mojo Productions has you covered. So give us a call at 515-408-1074 and get Mojo working for you.
Sense Seed and Services in Britt, your local Pioneer team. Pioneer brand soybean varieties are raising the bar on yields and pushing those yields even higher with local knowledge, services, and support. So make the most of every acre with Pioneer brand soybeans and premium seed treatments like Ilevo. Sense Seed and Services in Britt and Pioneer, with you from the word go.
All right, welcome back after the West Hancock timeout. The North Union Warriors facing 3rd down and about 6 from the West Hancock 8-yard line. 6:30 to go. West Hancock leads 30-7. So it's a single receiver spread out wide left, 2 to the right. Now they put a man in motion. That's Gurdett. And we got motion. That'll back them up 5. And we'll go from 3rd and 6 to 3rd and 10. They'll go back to the original line of scrimmage near the 12-yard line.
How about a few score updates, Kevin? Osage.
Go for that.
Osage hosting Forest City. They lead 7-0. Clear Lake 14-0 at GHV. St. Ansgar, same score, 14-0, hosting North Tama. Grundy Center leads AGWSR 13-0. Woodbury Central over Lawton Brunson 14-0. AHSTW at Riverside Oakland, they lead 13-6. And Albernet all over Highland 41-0.
All right, and here it's West Hancock 30-7 over the North Union Warriors, and the ball's fumbled, and Morphew has no choice but to just turn around and fall on it, because the Eagles are in there quickly. And that'll bring up 4th and long. It was 3rd and long, and now it's 4th and longer, which is going to be 4th and almost 20. And that's the danger of weather like this, and you're in the pistol or shotgun formation.
It's 4th in the new water tower, Kevin.
Hey.
As the icon came down today.
Yes, it did. And for those of you that are native to Britt and are listening in, the old water tower on the west side of town came down. They had to make way for the new water treatment plant that's being built. 2x2 are the Warriors. Morphew back straight up, fires out there, and he's got a man if he catches it, and it's going to be out of bounds. Oh, nope, they are saying touchdown.
Touchdown.
Got to get a number here, Kevin. I believe that was Gurdett. The reason we were waiting for the call is both officials wanted to make sure, the one wanted to make sure that he stayed in bounds on the sideline. Morphew hits Gurdett from how many yards
22.
out? 22 yards out. Great ball there by Morphew as Gurdett gets behind the defense.
So Warriors back on the board here before halftime break. 5:39 to go. And here's the extra point. It's up and good by Morphew. So it's 30 for West Hancock, 14 for the North Union Warriors. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Hey, Eagle fans, this is Jackie. Darren, myself, and our staff at the Britt Food Center invite you to stop in and experience all the benefits of a family-owned local grocery store, like prime quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Visit us online at brittfoodcenter.com for weekly specials, recipe ideas, and daily meal planners.
Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
Swenson's Hardware in Britt is ready to help you do it best. In-store or online, 24/7 at swensons.doitbest.com. Lawn and garden, tools, automotive, home and hardware, building materials, electrical, plumbing, heating, plus Valspar paint and accessories. Free, fast delivery to our store. Swenson's Do It Best Hardware in Britt for over 40 years. Enter today to win one of 2 $500 shopping sprees in-store.
All right, welcome back. 5:39 to go. Carter Morphew set to kick off for the Warriors. The rain continues to come down here at Sanger Field. West Hancock leads 30-14 here in homecoming. Deep for the Eagles are Kellen Smith and Jackson Peterson. As we wait the run up, and here is the kick, and it's short. And it will be picked up in and out of hands of Mitchell Smith, and then it'll just be covered up on the far side of the field.
Ball covered up by Peterson.
By Jackson Peterson. So the Eagles will start 1st and 10.
Wet football is having an impact in this game here,
so
Kevin. We have the luxury of being up here in the press box, but just looking down at some of the coats here, and
field is glistening.
It's getting slick out there.
So the Eagles will come out, wing to the right, and give it to Zool, and Zool will take it up to near the 30-yard line, and that'll be a gain of about 8 yards on 1st down, bring up 2nd and 2 with 5.5 minutes to play here before the halftime break.
Zool up over the Century, his 13th carry of the game, 106 yards, including the 1 touchdown that came on the last drive.
The Eagles will come out with that same formation. Jackson Peterson wing to the right, and this time it'll be Pablo Calles. Calles looks for some room to run and gets it. He takes it up to about the 32 where he stopped, and it'll be close to a 1st down.
See where the spot is.
And they're going to move the chains. So it'll be 1st down for the Eagles. And they're up to the line of scrimmage. They're waiting for the clock to roll for the chains to be set. And here's the snap. Give us to Zool right side. And he takes it up over the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Colin Rash in there for the tackle for the Warriors. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Interior of that offensive line is moving people, Kevin. That time Ian Connor and Eric Martinez able to put some guys on skates and allow Zool to pick up 5 yards.
Jackson Peterson wing to the right, and it's going to be JP on the counter. He's got some room to run. He's into the secondary. He's got first down yardage and keeps pushing his way forward to about the 47-yard line. And it'll be a first down for West Hancock.
JP with the gain of 10 here. Eagles have plenty of time here as we wind down the first half. 4:20 to go. 2 timeouts left for West Hancock.
And it'll be Zool again, left side this time, as he just bulldozes and bounces his way over people and would-be tacklers into Warrior territory to the 40-yard line. Right now, neither one of these two defenses is having much success stopping the other.
Yeah, gain of 14 on a physical run. Great finish there that time by Cale Zool.
And the Eagles will come out with a wing to the right, and it'll be Kayas, and he looks for room to run, and is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Tackled by Grimm.
If they give him forward progress, they should give him the 40-yard line, and they're not going to. They're going to bring him back to the 41, so it'll be 2nd and 11 for West Hancock. As Kellen Smith brings the play in, and the Eagles will break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Jackson Peterson wing to the right. Heisman goes under center, gives the ball to Zool straight ahead. And he dodges, or he gets out of the scrum and takes it down to about the 31-yard line. And that'll be just about a yard short of first down yardage with 3:16 to go. It'll be 2nd down and 2, or a yard actually, for the Eagles. Jackson Peterson again, wing to the right. Ball is out, picked up again by Heisman, and just goes forward.
Well, you made a gain to half yard based on the spot. We'll see. Well, they did give him a spot.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and short. It could be a yard short on 3rd down, 4-down territory for West Hancock with 2:48 to play.
And parents, please line up
for the Eagles as they get ready for halftime homecoming festivities here. Sanger Field, Heisman under center. And he's going to give it to Zool left side. He'll have first down yardage, and he'll take it over the 25-yard line. Eagles.
Vintage West Hancock drive here, Kevin, as we feature the fullback and Cale Zool really running hard here in the second quarter.
2 timeouts left for the Eagles as they have a full-out backfield. It's Heisman on the keeper this time. He's got lots of room to run.
Good read.
And he dodges a tackle inside. Heisman takes it in for the touchdown. 2:06 to go before the halftime break. Rhett Heisman from 25 yards out.
Really good job. Good blocking, good ball handling there that time by Heisman as he had smooth sailing. Then he made a couple guys miss at about the 10-yard line, able to take it into the end zone. Eagles lead 36-0 with 2:06 to go here in the first half. 36-14, excuse me. Eyes are getting bad.
I don't even have a comeback for that.
These guys laughing up here. If they want to take a mic, they can.
Single receiver wide right, that's Barnes, and they give it to Zool off the right side. He goes in for the 2-point conversion. Hands the ball to the official and heads to the sidelines, and we'll do the same. Here's West Hancock 38, North Union Warriors 14. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Score the best Wi-Fi experience with fast fiber from ComOne. Get up to 1 gigabyte plus local support 24/7 so you can keep streaming your Eagles and Cardinals too. ComOne, the local one, serving Hancock, Wright, and Humboldt County neighborhoods with the most reliable internet, telephone, and digital HD TV. Click ComOneNet.net today.
Hey, this is Damon. The Titanium Lunchbox mobile food truck is equipped to cater all your special events, weddings, prom, graduation, reunions, or even a business luncheon. Choose anything off the Titanium Lunchbox menu or customize your own menu with casual or formal cuisine, even appetizers and desserts. Call us at 641-512-1187 today to book your event. The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt. What's in your lunchbox?
All right, welcome back. 2:06 to go here as we await the kickoff by Nolan Vasky for West Hancock as they score again, go up 38-14 over the Warriors. And here is the run-up. Kick is end over end, and it's going to be taken at the 25-yard line by Gurdett. And he weaves in and out of traffic. And he could go the distance here. He's got Pablo Calles hot in pursuit, and he's going to take it to the house.
I got about 70 yards, Kevin. We'll see on the replay here, but we just spoke during the break about Gurdett and his speed. We talked up Prochniak in the pregame, but Gurdett's really impressed with his speed, and then he answers with a return touchdown there. Did a good job of hitting the hole and then cutting it back against the grain, finding some open grass, and takes one to the house. We'll watch the replay here, Kevin, and get the official yardage here with the point after attempt coming here. It looks like they're going to kick it with Morphew.
And they'll try to tighten it up here just before the half. Here's the snap. Kick is up, and kick this one is, wow, off of someone. And good. So it's 38-21, West Hancock, 1:52 to go before the McNeese Tire halftime show. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Hi, I'm Dave Drosnick, president of Stellar Industries. The employee owners of Stellar Industries reflect the values of small-town living: honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. With locations in Garner, Kanawha, and Mason City, Stellar is a proud supporter of high school athletes from across the North Iowa area. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
Go Eagles from the Britt Chamber of Commerce and our members including Alyssa's Vinyl and Designs, El Tequila, Instep Flooring, 201 Salon, Kevin Sanger, and Lucinda McClellan. We appreciate your support. See the Britt Chamber of Commerce Facebook page for info and events.
This is Casey Barnes, and this is Rylan Barnes, letting you know that H&R Block is a proud supporter of West Hancock Athletics.
Please call them for all your income tax, bookkeeping, and payroll needs. Algona, Garner, or Forest City.
Say the Barnes boys sent you.
All right, welcome back to Soggy Sanger Field. That's easy for me to say as the kick goes short and is picked up by one of the up men and taken up. It was Mitchell Smith. Picks it up at about his 26-yard line and brings it up to about the 36. So 1:47 to go before the halftime break. West Hancock leads 38-21.
Big plays, and the Warriors are showing why a lot of people like them as a dark horse pick to finish towards the top of the district. And it was the skill guys that everybody was excited about, and it's been the skill guys in this game, especially Preston Gurdett with 3 long touchdowns.
And it'll be Mitchell Smith now in the backfield at the quarterback, and he takes the ball, dumps out of a tackle, and he has first down yardage in. No, not into. Yeah, I guess they're going to mark him just short. And boy, I tell you, on a normal game, on a normal night, this would be a measurement. Tonight, probably not.
Move the chains.
No, they are going to give him the first down. 1:26 to go, and West Hancock up to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers right. Mitchell Smith in the backfield by himself as he rolls out left and pulls it down. He's going to be a run all the way, and Mitch dodges a would-be tackler and takes it into Warrior territory to about the 48, and it'll be a timeout by West Hancock. With 1:11 to go, this is West Hancock football on B103.
I'm Caitlin Deutsch from the West Hancock SWAT team. Underage drinking in Iowa is a serious public health problem. Children as young as 9 years old may begin to use alcohol. Teens have easy access to alcohol at parties and can get it from older friends or from their parents' liquor cabinet. 61% of teens say friends influence their underage drinking the most. Current and future prevention efforts need to focus on improving communication between youth and caring adults.
Paid for by Hancock County Allies for Substance Abuse Prevention and the Federal Drug-Free Community Support Grant.
All right, welcome back here. Reset things for you very quickly. 1:11 to go before the halftime break. West Hancock out of the timeout.
1 timeout remaining,
yes,
Kevin?
Yes. They
North Union with all 3 left.
They lead 38-21 and facing 2nd down and 5 in North Union territory at the 48. So the official will try to keep the ball dry as long as he can.
Good luck.
And yes, I was just going to say good luck with that. As Kellen Smith's wing to the left, there's 2 receivers to the right. Mitchell Smith in the backfield at quarterback rolls out right. Looks like he's going to Fires it in and out of the hands of Pablo Calles. And over on the defense is Carter Morphew.
Eagles fortunate that that one fell incomplete as Morphew jumped that route, able to get his hands on it before the receiver. Going to bring up a 3rd and 5 here for West Hancock. Again, 1 timeout, 65 seconds to go. Eagles do get the ball to start the second half.
That is correct. And the Eagles come out 2 by 2. Here's a snap. Smith rolls out right, looks downfield. Now he fires it back to Ryland Barnes. Ryland's going to have lots of room to run. He'll get first down yardage and get out of bounds. And he does get out of bounds on the far sideline at about the 40-yard line.
Gain of 12 on the tight end screen. The delay screen is Smith rolls out right. Barnes sneaks out that left side, sets up a wall of blockers, picks up, about 14 to bring up a first down for West Hancock. And more importantly, Kevin, you alluded to it, able to fight and get out of bounds to stop the clock and preserve that last time out.
54 ticks to go here for the Eagles. Play clock down to 15. And they come out, Jackson Peterson and Nolan Vasquez set out to this side. And it'll be Mitchell keeping it. And he gets down to the 30-yard line.
Good tackle there, but I think that was Prochniak able to get Smith to the ground, gain of 8.
West Hancock, 2 plays called in the huddle, 38 ticks to go, 2nd down and short. Smith back to pass, and now he's going to pull it down. He's going to run. He's got some room to run. He's at the 25.
Get out of bounds.
20. And dropped at the 16-yard line.
Out of bounds. Ball on the 20.
Is Mitchell Smith, and
we got an player down here.
An injured Warrior.
It was a guy that was pursuing the ball and did not see the blocker coming. Smith able to pick up 7.
Got the first down. He's at the 16-yard line with 26 ticks to go, and the Eagles do have 1 timeout remaining.
Gain of 22.
A nice run by Mitchell. Went back to pass, looked things over quickly, and then pulled it down and ran to the right. And we do have an injured player. We'll take a quick break here with 26 ticks to go. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sanger, proud to be an Eagle. If you're looking for guidance with your financial goals, including insurance and investments, we should have a conversation. Let's prepare for the future together. Give me a call, 515-341-2151. That's 515-341-2151. Go Eagles.
Registered representative, investment advisor representative with Security Financial Services, Inc. Securities and Investment Advisory Services offered through Security Financial Services, Inc. Member FINRA/SIPC. Security Advisors Mid-America is independently owned and operated. 124 East Walnut Street, Suite 340, Mankato, Minnesota, 56001. 356-294 QFU 5/21.
All right, welcome back. 26 ticks to go as they continue to tend to the injured player. And we'll reset. You got any score updates?
We got some score updates, Kevin, and they're going to introduce the homecoming court. Let's do that here while we got a little bit of time. Freshman attendants Aubrey Matson and Gustavo Gomez. Sophomores Faith Steenblock and Creighton Kelly. Junior attendants Whitney Johnson and David Smith. Seniors were Maddie Bruggeman and Ryland Barnes, Morgan Francis and Caden Harley, Jenna Marchand, the camera girl, and Zach Munson, Hayden Lang and Brighton Coogee. And the king and queen were Drew Hagan and Jackson Johnson for the homecoming king and queen of 2022. And the prince and princess, Kevin, who was that?
Well, I know one of them. Everly Wilson, granddaughter, is the princess, and the prince was McCoy Egoff. So congratulations and happy homecoming to everyone involved. As the injured player was Logan Odegaard, and he was he walked off the field under his own powers. As the Eagles come out with 2 receivers to the left, Mitchell Smith at quarterback, Jackson Peterson wings to the right. Mitchell under some pressure, and he just takes off running, and he gets out of bounds at about the 12-yard line, gain of about 4.
2nd down.
You're going to mark him at the 13, actually, the way it looks. So a gain of 3 yards with 18 ticks to go. West Hancock has 1 timeout in their pocket.
Eagles with 2 guys over 100 yards. Zool 139 and Smith 112 unofficially. They both had 357 coming into the game.
2 receivers left. That's Kellen Smith and Sandoval. And Nolan Vasky to the right. Back to pass is Smith.
Screen all the way.
And he's going to go right up the middle and in for the touchdown. Mitchell Smith for a 13-yard touchdown with 11 seconds to go before the halftime break.
And that was a design draw all the way, Kevin, as you saw Mitchell take a little two-step drop, and then Barnes took off up the middle to open the field up for Mitchell Smith. He fouls him into the end zone. Eagles lead 44-21 with just 11 seconds to go here in the first half.
They'll go for two, and they'll come out with a full house backfield. Eisman under center, gives it to Zool. Zool bounces off a tackler and takes it into the end zone.
Oh my, that was a physical run.
It was, and Zool takes it in for the two-point conversion, makes it Eagles 46, Warriors 21. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Trolson Auto Parts in Britain is your local source for all your vehicle needs. We offer a full line of automobile service along with auto parts and accessories for your vehicle. Did you know Trolson's is also a dealer for Snowdog snowplows? Contact Dan at 641-843-3865 for all your automotive needs. Go Eagles.
Farmers Trust and Savings Bank, your hometown community bank, offering expertise in ag and commercial lending with digital banking products to fit all of your financial needs. Contact us today in Buffalo Center, Lakota, Britt, Lake Mills, and Bryceland. Member FDIC.
Anthracnose, stalk rot, fusarium are in your fields and are the main reasons your plants are dying early. With Xylem Plus, we can eliminate these problems by applying it in furrow, through the root system, or over the top through the leaves. Contact me, Eric Kroll, with Ag Performance at 515-341-3361 to keep your fields healthy and clean.
All right, the kick was a squib kick, and it was covered up by the Warriors way back. He didn't catch it cleanly and just decided to cover it up. It looks bound to about the 17, 18-yard line with 11 ticks to go here before the halftime break. And tell you, Jay, I'm going to need, I might need some oxygen going through this first half scoring.
I think it was Nate Lemon set up here. Kind of feels like a Big 12 football game. It's 46-21. We have hit the over in the first half.
And looks like the Warriors are going to be content to take a knee here and run out the first half. And they'll do that.
Warriors down the ball.
And we'll go to the halftime break. 10 ticks to go.
That'll be the end of the first
With
half.
West Hancock leading on homecoming here at Bob Sanger Field, 46-21 over the North Union Warriors. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Baukelman Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 55 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and Shivers drying equipment. Baukelman Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialist.
Game on at the Britt Barn Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoyed comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. Stop in after home games for wings and appetizers, as well as the best late-night entertainment. Britt Barn Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles, defending state champs.
In-step flooring in Kanawha. Think of plush, luxurious carpets in hundreds of colors and patterns. Consider the handcrafted beauty of exotic and domestic hardwoods. There's also the diverse styles and durability of ceramic and luxury vinyl. Options for all budgets. Choose in-step flooring in Kanawha.
Hi, I'm Brent McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. Big or small jobs, we do it all. Tires, oil changes, and other vehicle maintenance, inspections, brakes, even transmission and engine work. And with 24-hour roadside service calls, count on our McNeese Tire family to be there for your child when it matters most. McNeese Tire, a mile and a half west of Britt on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
All right, welcome back, everyone. It's been a wild first half here as the weather at Bob Sanger Field has been just, for lack of a better word, damp. And it still continues to rain here as the halftime activities are taking place, and our princess is walking across the field. We have a vested interest in the princess, as that is, as you say, Jay, my granddaughter. And she is getting... And she is on the screen.
Up on the screen, the video screen over there.
Yeah, now she's got a little dance and her little giddy up in her step. So we'll recap the first half scoring here for you. It's been a wild one. In the first period, West Hancock won the toss, elected to defer to the second half, and the North Union Warriors marched right down the field. Took about a minute and 23 seconds for them to score first, and it was on a 22-yard pass from Morphew to Gurdett. Morphew kicked the extra point and put the North Union Warriors up 7-0. West Hancock answered back with 6:52 to go in the first period on a 6-yard Jackson Peterson run. Mitchell Smith ran the 2-point conversion in, and the Eagles went up top at that point 8-7. And with 3:31 to go in the first period, it was a 41-yard Mitchell Smith run. Mitchell Smith's pass fell incomplete in the end zone, and it was 14-7 in favor of the Eagles. And rounding out the first period scoring, it was with 1:40 to go on the clock. It was Mitchell Smith again on a 1-yard run. He also converted the 2-point conversion to put West Hancock up 22-7. Then in the second period, Cale Zuhl got the Eagles back on the board with 10:23 to go on a 1-yard plunge. He also converted the 2-point conversion, puts West Hancock up 30-7. And then 5:39 to go, North Union back on the board with a 22-yard pass from Morphew to Gurdett, the second one of the night for them. Morphew kicked the extra point, 30-14 West Hancock. With 2:06 to go in the second period, it was Rhett Eisman on a 25-yard keeper off the right side. It was Zuhl converting the 2-point conversion and brings the score to 38-14 West Hancock. But the Warriors answered quickly. With 1:52 to go, they ran back the ensuing kickoff 75 yards. It was Preston Gurdett. Morphew converted the kick on the conversion, and it was 38-21 in favor West Hancock. And then West Hancock, with just 11 ticks to go before halftime, Mitchell Smith takes it out from 13 yards. Cale Zuhl runs it in, the extra point conversion, and it's 46-21 in favor of West Hancock. So big first half of scoring there, Jay.
A lot of action there, and
I might run out of room on the score sheet for the first time.
As I say, you may need a timeout on your little tablet there that you're writing all this down on.
It's been a crazy, crazy first half.
A lot of big plays, and we spoke about it ad nauseum there with the skill players that North Union brings back, and they prove that they can be dangerous out there, especially when they get a block or two and get out in the open field. Prochniak and Gurdett really able to show their speed. Gurdett with the three touchdowns, all coming on big plays, including a 75-yard house call on the kickoff return in that first half.
So the Eagles, I tell you what, why don't we take a quick break here and we come back, then we'll get you caught up on these stats. There's a bunch of them. As Jay's been working hard here totaling things up. Once again, your halftime score, West Hancock 46 and the North Union Warriors 21. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Hi, I'm Cameron, and I play for the West Hancock Eagles. My Grandpa Bill at the Cowboy Shop has been dressing Eagle fans for over 50 years. Get a great deal on men's, women's, and children's West Hancock shirts, hats, hoodies, and coats. Plus, Vikings and Packers gear, Iowa State, Iowa, and UNI apparel, as well as Skechers footwear. Shop the Cowboy Shop, downtown Britt.
So what's the next big thing in farming? Iowa farmers will tell you it's working with the channel seedsmen to select products placed to perform in their fields. Iowa farmers trust their channel seedsmen to be there every step of the way through the growing season. It's that added benefit of knowing what will work best in your fields for better yield potential. What's the next big thing in farming? It's working with a channel seedsman. Your local channel seedsmen are Al, Rick, and Dave of Britt Seed Company. Like us on Facebook.
Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt, Iowa. Looking for a get-up-and-go have-fun car? Check out Easy Go's new elite models powered by Samsung lithium technology with unbeatable power and performance, unprecedented zero-maintenance batteries, and an 8-year warranty. Check out our new pre-owned and customized options today at Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
Hi, I'm Brent McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. Big or small jobs, we do it all. Tires, oil changes, and other vehicle maintenance, inspections, brakes, even transmission and engine work. And with 24-hour roadside service calls, count on our McNeese Tire family to be there for your child when it matters most. McNeese Tire, 1.5 miles west of Britt on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
All right, welcome back once again. McNeese Tire halftime show here at West Hancock. It's homecoming, 8:22 before the second half break. West Hancock leads this one 46 to 21, 48 to 21, excuse me. And tonight's halftime show is being brought to you by McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt for all your vehicle, semi-truck, and ag tire needs. Parts and service. See McNeese Tire and Auto, 1.5 miles west of Britt on Highway 18. McNeese Tire says good luck to the West Hancock Eagles. Give them a call, 843-3536, or check them out online at McNeeseTire.com. Jay, it's been a crazy first half statistically, too.
Yeah, we looking at this coming into this game, North Union had given up 474 yards on the ground to St. Ansgar and 308 to Lake Mills in their most recent two games. West Hancock ran for 345 yards in the first half, Kevin, led by Cale Zool, 139 yards on 17 carries to go with the touchdown. Mitchell Smith, 125 yards on 11 carries, including 3 scores. Jackson Peterson, 5 carries, 34 yards and a touchdown. Kellen Smith, a carry for 9. Pablo Callas, 4 carries, 7 yards. Rylan Barnes, a carry for 5 yards. And Red Iceman, 2 carries, 26 yards, including a 25-yard touchdown. Mitchell Smith is 2 of 4 through the air for 19 yards. Receptions for Barnes on a 14-yard gain, and Kellen Smith for 5 yards. Brady Bixel did have a Britt Food Center sack in that first half. Rylan Barnes forced a fumble, and we believe it was Caden Douglas coming up with that fumble recovery early in that first half. For North Union, they ran for 48 yards. They were led by Briar Prakniak, 9 carries, 50 yards. Morphew was 6 of 13 through the air, 90 yards, including a pair of scores, both going to Preston Gurdett, one coming from 22, both coming from 22 yards out. Morphew also able to find his running back, Briar Prakniak, 3 catches, 42 yards, and Gurdett has a kickoff return for a touchdown that came from 75 yards out. And that is how we got to where we're at, 46-21, and that was only one half, Kevin.
It is crazy.
Craziness. Some score updates for you. Clarion Goldfield Dows, they lead Pocahontas 10-8. The game of the night tonight, West Sioux and Western Christian, they are tied at 14. Clear Lake leads GHV 14-0. Decorah shutting out Mason City. That one's early, 7-0. Osage over Forest City, 14-0. Newman at North Butler tonight, they lead that one 28-7. St. Ansgar all over North Tama in a non-district matchup, 34-0. As a couple scores come in here. Grundy Center, ranked number 3 in the Radio Iowa poll. They lead AGWSR 21-0. Woodbury Central blanking Lawton Brunson. Woodbury ranked number 4 in that poll, 14-0. AHSTW ranked number 6, one of the 6 remaining undefeated teams, Kevin. A little bit of a struggle tonight with Riverside Oakland as they lead that one 19-13 at the half. And Alburnett, no problem with Highland. They were up 41-0 midway through the second quarter. Radio Iowa poll. West Hancock still number 1, and then it's Linville Sully, Grundy Center, Woodbury Central, HMS, who will be at next week. AHSTW coming in at number 6. 7 is North Lynn, followed by East Buchanan, Columbus Junction, who sneaks into the poll at number 9. They are also 4-0, and Alburnett is number 10 in the Radio Iowa Class A poll.
All right, thank you, Jay. We're going to take a break here at the McNeese Tire halftime show. We're about 4 minutes away from coming back here to action. Once again, West Hancock leads this one 46-21 at Sanger Field on homecoming. This is West Hancock football on B103.
You have a choice where you bank. First State Bank of Britt and Woden are here to make your choices easier. Whether you're looking for personal, business, or agricultural products, we're ready to serve you. Bank on the go 24/7 with our apps for mobile banking and bill pay. First State Bank of Britt and Woden, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We make Hancock County our home.
Check out McCluskey Appliances' wide selection of appliances, brands like Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Amana, and Genair. In stock, plenty of choices, and quick delivery is our goal. McCluskey Appliance in Mason City or Garner. Experience, customer service, and making new relationships is what we're all about. Stop in and see us, follow us on Facebook, or connect with us at McCluskeyAppliance.com.
Go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto insurance. In just another way, the Brett State Farm team is there to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Jay Hiscox and his team in Brett at 641-843-3563.
Casey Nielsen Limited, your local John Deere implement in Kanawha, Buffalo Center, Titonka, and Algona.
They carry a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory for your farming operation. When it comes to inspecting your John Deere equipment and providing you precision ag support, Casey Nielsen has the total package to get the job done right.
Visit CaseyNielsen.com and follow them on YouTube.
This is Hallie with Garner Dental Group. Evaluating healthy gums is a part of a routine hygiene visit. Our hygienists take the appropriate gum health measurements called probing. Larger probing numbers and multiple bleeding points can indicate periodontal disease. Our office is able to treat periodontal disease with a deeper cleaning called scaling and root planing, followed by routine visits which aim to keep the periodontal disease under control, leading to healthier gums and overall mouth. If you have questions about your gum health, call us today at 641-923-3771.
Hi, I'm Brent McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive in Brett. Big or small jobs, we do it all. Tires, oil changes, and other vehicle maintenance, inspections, brakes, even transmission and engine work. And with 24-hour roadside service calls, count on our McNeese Tire family to be there for your child when it matters most. McNeese Tire, a mile and a half west of Brett on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
All right, a little Rolling Stones action to bring us back to the broadcast, and it has been a Rolling Stone here, and it's gathering no moss, but it's gathering plenty of moisture tonight.
Yes, it is.
As the rain has been steady, and if you look at the radar, Jay, I just snuck a peek at it, and you cannot see that there's a cloud out there.
I know, it's so strange. Vance showed me his radar when it started, and there was no rain on the radar, and I just pulled up mine, and I don't know what's going on here. But it is wet outside. I can tell, and I am thankful we are in the confines of the press box here at Bob Sanger Field.
The field has held up very well, all things considered. A little bit of wear on the north side in between the 5 and the goal line, but other than that, the field has held up great so far. As the McNeese Tire halftime show is going to come to a close here in just a minute or two, and I want to remind you again that McNeese Tire sponsors our halftime show every week. You want to check them out for all your vehicle, semi-truck, ag tire needs, parts, and service. See McNeese Tire and Automotive. They're a mile and a half west of Britt on Highway 18. As always, they wish the Eagles good luck and say happy homecoming to everyone out there. You want to call them at 843-3536 or check them out online at McNeeseTire.com. I know this is a busy time of the year for McNeese Tire as the farmers are in the fields. And if you see the tractors, I just remind you, if you see the farmers out there working, give them as much room as you can. And farmers, you do it safe. I know with the weather like it is now, if this continues, it's going to become a challenge to get it out. We don't want that.
They may be working on some other things than getting crops out of the ground. But I know on Monday, my wife and I were driving down to Humboldt to a cross-country meet, and as we went west through Corwith and kind of back-roaded down through Laverne and that area, and we saw a couple fields. We're like, man, those beans look ready to come out. And then about a mile and a half down the road, there was 2 combines in the field taking some of those beans out.
Yes, sir. It has begun.
It has begun, indeed.
Well, I want to remind you, we did have 1 sack in the first half, and Colby Sousa, you were the winner of that bag of groceries, compliments of the Britt Food Center. And I just want to remind everyone else that if you want to be a winner, get on into the Britt Food Center each Friday between 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. during the football season. Sign up for the Britt Food Center sack of the game. If your name is drawn and the Eagles record a quarterback sack in that night's game, you could be the winner of a sack of groceries. Compliments of the Britt Food Center. The Britt Food Center is a locally owned and proud supporter of West Hancock football. Well, Jay, going into the second half here, what do you think these two teams, what do you think the coaches are talking about in the locker room?
I know exactly what Mark's going to be talking about, not giving up the big play and letting guys run free behind you. You know, credit Gurdett, and especially on that kickoff return. He was able to use his speed and his vision to make a big play, but there's been a lot of free receivers running behind the defense. Morphew's been able to find him, and then whatever adjustment they made with their blocking scheme going into their second to last drive, I think it was, Prochniak really got going after he was stalled out after that first drive. Eagles seemed to have him figured out. Warriors, to their credit, made some nice adjustments and got him going again. But If you're the defense of West Hancock, just cleaning things up, knowing your assignments, not letting guys run behind you. If you give up a big play, don't give up the touchdown, and rally to the football and try to get a drive stopped. But for North Union, it's going to be really important for them to get a stop initially or force a turnover, something to get the ball back to their offense, because they have not been able to stop this West Hancock defense, as far as making them punt or turn them over on downs. They're going to have to get lucky and force a few turnovers to get back in this one.
And Morphew squibs this one, and it's covered up by the Eagles at their 38-yard line. It bounces off of one of the up men, and I didn't see for sure who that was. But Mitchell Smith is quickly over there to cover it up and secure it for West Hancock. So they'll start 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Probably, who knows?
I almost talked that turnover into fruition there, is that ball.
And you don't know if that kick was intentional or if he just missed it with the weather like it is.
I think, Kevin, in the second half, the way Cale Zool has really got it going in that second quarter in that offensive line, I expect to see a lot of number 7 here in the second half.
As the Eagles come out wing to the right, Jackson Peterson, and it'll be Kellen Smith to start. And Kellen, in and out of a tackle at the line of scrimmage, gets up over the 40 to about the 41, and that'll be about a 3-yard gain. And Kellen did a lot of pinballing on that 3 yards to get to where he finally ended up.
Couple new score updates that we didn't have. Lake Mills leads West Fork 22-7. And then another one that I cannot remember. Oh, Clear Lake now up 28-0 over GHV.
And they give it to Cale Zool off the left side, and he's tripped up at the line of scrimmage. And it'll be a short gain, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Just a 2-yard gain there for Cale.
That time, Gage Madden doing a good job Grady Madden, the younger brother of Gage, 5'11", 150, doing a good job of sacrificing his body, getting low, and bringing down the 200-pound fullback.
The Eagles will come out. Jackson Peterson wing to the right. Eisman under center. Gives it to Zool.
Peterson,
yes. I missed it. And I fell for the fake there, and Peterson's going to be brought down shy of the 1st down after about a 3-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th and 2.
Credit that coaching staff of North Union making adjustments there during their halftime break as they force a 4th down. I believe this is the 1st or 2nd 4th down we've faced.
Second one, I believe, yes. So 10:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. West Hancock coming out. And they're going to go for it the way it looks as Mitchell Smith comes in at quarterback. Red Eisman split out wide to the left. Mitchell's going to bring it down and run to his left, and he's going to get 1st down yardage. He'll be just into about the width of the football into North Union territory. Actually, they're going to mark him clear into the 49-yard line. So 1st and 10 for West Hancock. They keep the drive alive. And quickly out of the huddle and up to the line of scrimmage are the Eagles. Wing to the left this time is Kellen Smith. And they're going to give it to Jackson Peterson off the left side. And Jackson takes it forward over the 45 to about the 43. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Eagles need to get to about the 39-yard line for a 1st down. So there'll be 4 yards to go for West Hancock. And they'll come out wing to the right with Jackson Peterson. Eisman under center, give us Zool straight ahead, and Zool is into the secondary, dragging tacklers down to about the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, West Hancock. And as you said, Jay, Cale carrying the load tonight.
Yeah, doing a really good job. That's his 20th carry of the night, 156 yards, and the Eagles kind of soften up the defense, giving it to some other guys to open this drive, and then they hit Zool on the fullback trap for 13.
And it's Zool again, and he's straight ahead. And he's going to take it down.
Ball's out.
And
they got it.
And interesting, as all the Eagles thought he was down on the ground.
I saw the beanbag come out pretty early, and the ball squirting out, kind of back into the secondary. And
there's that turnover you were alluding to, Jay.
Warriors get their 1st turnover of the game. They'll take over at their own, where are they spotting that? The 10?
It looks like a 15.
15?
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors, their own 15-yard line. They come out with a single receiver to the right, 2 to the left. Morphew going to give it to Prochniak in the backfield. He's going to get a short yard. So he takes it up over the 15 to about the 17.
2nd and 7.
And it'll be 2nd down and 7. $8:54 to go in the 3rd quarter. And the Warriors will come out. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. That is Gurdett to the right. And they'll give it to Prochniak, and he's going to be, well, he's going to get strung out. There's going to be a flag.
Prochniak on the carry.
And Prochniak will take it up just near the 20-yard line, but I think this one's going to come back on a big hold.
Kellen Smith got held there as he was trying to set the edge there, and when he turned to go outside, somebody had a hold of him, allowing Prochniak to get outside. It'll back him up 10.
And that'll put him 2nd down and about 17. And put him back just inside the 10-yard line.
Don't.
Oh. Actually, officials are trying to figure out where to mark it, and they set it down. They resigned themselves to marking it just inside the 10-yard line. And we'll resume play 2 by 2 with Morphew standing at the 5. Ball falls on the ground. Morphew in trouble, and he's going to be dropped down back at about the 7. And that'll be another sack for West Hancock. And that will be Diane Johnson, a big winner on this one. So Diane Johnson. We got the Canal connection going on the sack game tonight, Jay.
Yes, sir, we do. Is Dave able to get in the backfield after Morphew drops the snap? Had guys running into the secondary, but good coverage there for West Hancock. David Smith comes up with a big sack.
So it's 3rd down and long. 3rd and about, let's call it 17, and we're going to have a timeout, I think. And it will be taken by the Warriors with 7:55 to go. We'll take it with them. West Hancock leads 46-21. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company has been serving the families of North Iowa for decades.
We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help in any way we can. Please feel free to call us at one of our funeral homes or visit our website at ewingfh.com.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company at Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, and out.
Hi, I'm Brent McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. Big or small jobs, we do it all. Tires, oil changes, and other vehicle maintenance, inspections, brakes, even transmission and engine work. And with 24-hour roadside service calls, count on our McNeese Tire family to be there for your child when it matters most. McNeese Tire, a mile and a half west of Britt on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
All right, 3rd down and 17, 7:55 to go in the 3rd quarter for the North Union Warriors. And they break the huddle with 2 receivers each way. Morphew in the backfield, flanked by Prochniak to his left. Morphew looks things over. Here's the snap. He drops back. He's near the goal line, and he is going to get sacked once again.
Brighton Coogee.
Yeah, Brighton Coogee in on the sack.
With another Britt Food Center sack, and who's our 3rd winner, Kevin?
Our 3rd winner, Mike Boomgarden. So, Mike, congratulations. You are the winner of a bag of groceries. Compliments of the Britt Food Center.
If you're West Hancock, be really sure if you're going to field this football just because of the field conditions as the rain continues to fall.
Morphew standing about as deep in his own end zone as he can. And this one's going, he made it.
Oh, and he got it off.
Wow. The snap, and we are really amazed up here, as you can tell, as the snap was well over Morphew's head, and wow, he jumped up there. That thing was going to go through the goalpost, and he jumped up there one-handed and brought it down.
Usually it's during Iowa football games when we're getting excited about punts, but give credit to Morphew there. That was an extremely athletic play. First to field the punt, it looked like it was going to go way over his head, and then for him just to be able to get that punt off, Kevin, as there was 2 Eagles that looked like they were going to have a chance to block that football.
And if he's a straight-on punter, he probably doesn't, but the rugby-style kick probably saved him in that case. As the Eagles come out now, wing to the right, and they give it to Zool straight ahead.
Zool on the carry.
And he's going to get a gain. You see, he goes up over the 35-yard line down to about the 33, and it'll be second down and 8 for West Hancock. So the Eagles dodge a bullet there after the turnover. And it looks like the official's going to go in and call the play for West Hancock. He's in the huddle with the Eagles. As they break the huddle, Jackson Peterson, wing to the right. Eisman under center. Give is Zool right side. And he takes it over the 30 down to about just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be just shy of the way.
Just shy of the first down, it looks like.
Yeah, it's going to be very close.
Gain of 7 for
Zool.
Zool.
Yeah, they're going to give him the first down. Because it looks like he needed to get to the yard marker. And looks like he's right there. So West Hancock, 1st and 10, 6:25 to go. Third quarter, give it to Zool, right side. Met in the backfield, didn't get a good head of steam that time, and is dropped right at the line of scrimmage.
That time it was the defensive tackle getting up a little bit slow. He made a nice play. I think he just got a foot kind of to his gut.
Yeah,
that was like number 55 with the good play.
That's Talon Grimm. He's 6'4", 240, big kid. He's just a sophomore. As the Eagles come out now, wing to the left, and it'll be Jackson Peterson looking for some room to run, and he's going nowhere. Going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Jackson needed to kick that one out a little faster to the outside and couldn't do it, and it'll bring up 3rd and 10 with 5:40 to go. And
looks like you're going to see the gun formation here with the new personnel coming into the game is Kellen Smith, Sandoval, and Nolan Vasky, I believe. Yep, Nolan Vasky going to split out and go 2 wide here to the near side.
2 to the near side. That's Peterson and Sandoval. Smith will just pull it down and keep it and go forward, and he's going to get stopped after a gain of just a couple, and that'll bring up 4th and about 7 for the Eagles. And it looks like they'll stay on the field as they're deep enough in the territory, given the weather conditions with 5 minutes to go, that it'll be 4-down territory for West Hancock as Kayas brings the play in. And the Eagles will come out of the huddle in the gun formation. 2 receivers right. Barnes in the backfield with Smith. And Smith going to roll out to his left, and it's a run all the way. And there's a flag. And he'll have 1st down yardage, but it'll come back.
Yep. Going to have a hold in the backfield as the Eagles were trying to set the edge. Get Smith along that left side following Ryland Barnes and hold in the backfield. Did he pick up that 1st down?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
But it was all for naught in the run. It'll be 4th and long.
From the spot, it'll be about.
Yeah, it's going to be about 4th
and 20.
Yeah,
17. We'll see where they
17 or 18.
Oh.
Actually, that's actually a good spot. I don't think that's near as far enough.
Yeah, that was interesting. 4th and 18, we'll call it. Feel like we might see an Eagle streaking up the seam here, and Mitch just kind of let one go. If it's incomplete, it's like a punt.
So 2 right 2 are the Eagles. And Mitch looks things over.
Oh, he's got one.
He's got a man. It's Kellen Smith. And the defense closed in on him at the end there. Kellen had to slow down and wait for the pass.
Wind impacted that one, Kevin.
Yes,
you look at the flag here in the north end zone. That looked like a good ball, and that ball just kind of died in the wind. Kellen had a step. Eagles turn it over on downs. North Union takes over from their own 33-yard line with 4:14 to go here in the 3rd quarter. So after all the punts, all the points in the first half,
yeah, wow.
Neither team able to put one in the end zone, and we're rolling under 4 minutes here in this 3rd quarter. Strange game.
It has been a strange game indeed. 2 to the left, 1 to the right for the Warriors. Morphew looks things over. Prochniak in the backfield with him, and it's B. Morphew on the keeper, and he's going to get stopped behind the line of scrimmage the way it looks. And it's going to be back. Maybe they might give him the line of scrimmage. It's going to be close. Yeah, it looks like they do. Now bring up 2nd and 10. You know, when you're in the gun formation and you don't get to the line of scrimmage or you get stopped at the line of scrimmage, it doesn't look like you've done anything. But
Eagle defense has been excellent at containing Morphew in this one tonight, as he had over 800 yards rushing coming into this one as well. He's got -10 so far in this one.
And he flips this one out complete to Gurdett, and Gurdett is going to be stopped up at the 35-yard line. Barnes in over there, David Smith over there, and that was
gain of about 4 there.
Yeah.
Eagle sideline wanted to hold there, but Pablo Calles did a good job of fighting through that hold and coming up with a tackle after a gain of 4, bringing up a 3rd and 7.
So 3:15 and counting here in the third quarter. No score since halftime, 46-21, West Hancock leads. And the Warriors will come out with 2 receivers to the right, Gurdett, and it'll be 1 to the near sideline. Back to passes Morphew. He fires it in and out. Oh, it's complete to Gurdett. And he's dancing around tacklers. He's into West Hancock territory. Calles brings him down at the 43-yard line. But that'll be a first down for the Warriors.
21 on the pass play from Morphew to Gurdett. Yet again, that combo comes up with another big play.
So 2:45 and counting. West Hancock, North Union keeps the drive alive. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Morphew, and he'll hand it off to Prochniak. Prochniak, following his blockers, gets into the secondary.
He's gone.
And he's going to go to town. Whoa, look at here comes Jackson Peterson, but not before Prochniak can take it in. A 43-yard touchdown run for Prochniak.
Impressive run there. 43 yards out. Prochniak's first touchdown of the game. 11 carries, 97 yards. Eagles lead 46-27, 2:25 to go, pending the extra point attempt. Nice play there by Prochniak to read some green grass and turn on the Jets.
So the Morphew will, and there will be a penalty. He'll have to back up because they broke the huddle with 12 men.
Flag against the Warriors.
That'll be a procedure penalty. They'll back up.
What was that, Kevin? I didn't.
They had 12 men in the huddle. He ran off as fast as he could, hoping no one would notice that blaze of glory, but it didn't work.
They caught him.
So they'll back up and try the point after from the 8-yard line. Morphew will actually release the kick from a 15. Here's a snap, and it's a fake. And back to pass, and he is ate up right away back at the 20-yard line, and that was the holder. That's number 12.
Owie. Grady Bixel with the big hit.
And Grady Madden was the man with trying to make the play there, and that was incomplete. With 2:25 to go, it's West Hancock 46 and the North Union Warriors 27. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Tap, go. First Citizens Bank's contactless debit cards make purchases easy. Call us at 800-423-1602 or stop in to see us about getting one today. First Citizens Bank, member FDIC.
Admit it, nothing says barbecue like Big Brad's. For 12 years, offering award-winning barbecue for vending, catering, parties, reunions, graduations, or any other event in your future. Book Big Brad's Barbecue today. Call 515-293-0791. And let's go Eagles.
Hancock County Health System physical, occupational, and speech therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
All right, as we come back, Jackson Peterson picks up the ball, takes it up over the 30, and is dropped at about the 33-yard line for West Hancock. So the Eagles would have 2:21 to work with here in the third period, or third quarter. It's 46-27. As the shootout continues here, you'd think we were at the OK Corral rather than Bob Sanger Field.
Yeah, lots of big plays and dynamic playmakers, and the two that the Eagles were really worried about coming into this one have kind of shown out here in Gurdett and Prochniak.
And the Eagles will take a timeout. I've got a personnel issue out on the field, so they'll take their first time out here in the second half. We'll keep it right here real quick and do the score updates, if we will.
Score updates. Clear Lake continues to lead 28-0 over GHV. Decorah Mason City 7-0. Forest City trails Osage 14-0. West Sioux and Western Christian, at last report, they were tied at 14. Some other score updates. HMS now leads Alta Aurelia at the half 28-8. We will be in Hartley for a big one next week to battle the Hawks of HMS. They've got some nice weapons they return, and we've kind of had a little mini rivalry with them the last 2-3 years. We took care of business twice versus them last year, and then the year before that we were able to beat them in I think that was the opening round after the pod play of the COVID year. That was the game before we lost to Grundy Center here at Bob Sanger Field. So 3 in a row for West Hancock over HMS, and they've got another good team coming back. We'll be there at their place next week.
So the Eagles will break the huddle. Mitchell Smith in the gun, 2 receivers to the left, Ryland Barnes to his left, and Mitchell will take the high snap and roll out to his left side and go forward for about 4 yards. We'll see where they mark it. And it looks like we have an injured player on the field for West Hancock.
Cramp. As Mitchell's being stretched out a little bit, it gives some good sportsmanship as the North Union
it looks like our
staff helping Mitchell and stretching him out a little bit.
Stretching him out, and we take a quick break here. We'll take the break. 2:08 to go in the third quarter. This is West Hancock football on B103.
If you've been to a wedding in the Midwest in the last 2 decades, chances are good it's been Mojo Productions rocking the reception. And if it's a party you want, Mojo Productions can deliver. Street dances, private parties, even karaoke. Mojo Productions has you covered. So give us a call at 515-408-1074 and get Mojo working for you.
All right, welcome back. And Mitchell Smith is going to be taken to the far sideline, and now he says, no, I'm not going to go over here. We're going to go back on my side where I belong, because he works off the cramp. Training staff jogging alongside. 2:08 to go here in the third quarter. West Hancock looking to answer the score.
Osage now leads 21-0.
As the Eagles come out to the line of scrimmage, Red Eisman under center, wings to the left. And they give it to Zool right side. And Zool's into the secondary. First down yardage as he takes it clear up to about the 48-yard line for the Eagles. And Cale just gets that initial burst through the hole and then just takes on tacklers afterwards. And
again, a really good job by that interior, that offensive line for West Hancock.
And the Warrior secondary's got to be tired of seeing him come at them. And Zool does it again and takes it into North Union territory down to about the 48. A gain of about 5 yards, maybe 6, with 1:28 to go in the third quarter.
Second and 5.
As Kayez brings the play into Red Eisman. Second down and 5 for Eagles. Rain has let up a little bit, but it is still a steady mist out there as the Eagles come out with Peterson wing to the right, and it's Zool once again, and he's in the secondary again. He takes it down to about the 35-yard line.
Gain of 12 there, and Zool goes up over 200 yards on the night on his 27th carry of the evening. 206 unofficially on 27 carries for the West Hancock fullback.
And they'll come out with Kellen Smith wing to the left. And it'll be Jackson Peterson off the left side, and he does a nice run off and is brought down just shy of the 27-yard line.
Jackson doing a good job holding on to the football there, as there was a defender submarining in there to make a nice tackle after a gain of about 6.
So 24 ticks to go here in the third quarter. And West Hancock will run up to the line of scrimmage. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They come out wing to the left. Eisman under center, turns, gives it to Zool. And Zool through that line of scrimmage again and takes on tacklers. He's going to be near the sticks with 8 ticks to go. We're all right down the third quarter here. And we've got a Warrior that's cramped up now the way it looks. It'll be third down and short when we come back to start the fourth period. After 3, it's West Hancock 46 and the North Union Warriors 27. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Sense Seed and Services in Britt, your local Pioneer team. Pioneer brand soybean varieties are raising the bar on yields and pushing those yields even higher with local knowledge, services, and support. So make the most of every acre with Pioneer brand soybeans and premium seed treatments like Ilevo. Sense Seed and Services in Britt and Pioneer, with you from the word go.
Go Eagles from the Britt Chamber of Commerce and our members including Alyssa's Vinyl and Designs, El Tequila, In-Step Flooring, 201 Salon, Kevin Sanger, and Lucinda McClellan. We appreciate your support. See the Britt Chamber of Commerce Facebook page for info and events.
All right, welcome back. Sanger Field, 46-27. West Hancock leads, and they face third down and short here from the Warrior 25-yard line. And we've had a steady dose of Cale Zool here in the third quarter for the Eagles. And I suspect we may see that again. We used to say third and Tate. This one's going to be third and Cale, I believe.
Yeah, I would agree, Kevin, especially with Mitchell going down with some cramping issues. Give it to that big fullback, follow that interior of the offensive line.
And it is the fullback, and he's got the first down as he takes it inside the 20. A nice push up front by the Eagle offensive line.
A little quick fullback trap there. Jake Wood pulling around, catches that defensive tackle, and Zool gets upfield to pick up the 1st and 10.
So from the 18, the Eagles will come out with a wing to the right. Heisman under center. It's Zool once again. Big hole again as he takes on tacklers 5 yards down the field. And he'll be stopped about the 10-yard line. And that is just a huge, huge hole up front for
the thing
Cale.
With Zool is you got guys for North Union getting up real slow, contemplating whether or not they want to be in this football game right now. Zool doing a good job of finishing runs, falling forward on just about every run.
And he takes this one. He could go, and he will, from 10 yards out. It is Cale Zool.
4 guys on the ground for North Union as that offensive line imposes their will. Cale Zool knows what to do with it. His second touchdown of the night, 233 yards on 31 carries.
11:20 to go in the fourth. The Eagles strike again. And they will see what they're going to do here on the extra point. I'm guessing we're going to see a full house backfield for West Hancock.
They're all underclassmen except for the one as a senior. The line's all underclassmen.
Wing each way for West Hancock. And they'll give it to Jackson Peterson. Jackson met in the backfield, and he's going to be stopped shy of the goal line. And so the run will be no good. West Hancock 52 and the North Union Warriors 27. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Hey, Eagle fans, this is Jackie. Darren, myself, and our staff at the Britt Food Center invite you to stop in and experience all the benefits of a family-owned local grocery store, like prime quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Visit us online at BrittFoodCenter.com for weekly specials, recipe ideas, and daily meal planners.
Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
Swenson's Hardware in Britt is ready to help you do it best. In-store or online, 24/7 at swensons.doitbest.com. Lawn and garden, tools, automotive, home and hardware, building materials, electrical, plumbing, heating, plus Valspar paint and accessories. Free fast delivery to our store. Swenson's Do It Best Hardware in Britt for over 40 years. Enter today to win one of 2 $500 shopping sprees in-store.
Dave? All right, welcome back. Nolan Vasky set to kick off for West Hancock here with 11:20 to go in the fourth quarter. West Hancock on the board again. They lead 52-27 over North Union here at rain-soaked Sanger Field. And this one end over end and taken on the hop at about the 14-yard line by Gurdett as he runs across the far sideline, and he's going to go out of bounds. And I think he dropped the ball as he was crossing the sideline.
Wow.
And he brings it up to about the 28, 29-yard line.
There was an Eagle special teams defender running down the field who got flat out tackled as he was trying to go make a tackle. No call, and the Warriors will take over at their own 29, like you said, Kevin. Score update, the kind of the game of the night in Class A as far as top 10 teams, AHSTW and Riverside Oakland in a tight one. AHSTW leads that one 25-19.
A single receiver to the left for Morphew, and he hands it off to, fakes the handoff to Prokniak. And back there is going to be a flag.
And a sack.
And another sack. And that was Eric Martinez in on the sack. And the next winner we have is Renee Gray. So, Renee Gray, you're the winner of a sack of groceries, compliments of the Britt Food Center.
Happy homecoming, and the D-line is
getting it done.
Letting the people eat tonight. 4 Britt Food Center sacks.
And a hold now on the Warriors. And
David Smith coming off the field a little bit gimpy here. Vasky will replace him. Defensive line right now ends are Wood and Vasky. Interior of that defensive line, Connor and Martinez, who just came up with the sack.
So 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. And it'll be Morphew keeping it and just running right through tackler's arms. And he'll get a good chunk of that penalty back.
Barnes makes the tackle.
And it'll be 3rd down for West Hancock.
3rd down and 8.
Morphew trying to get himself back into positive territory on the ground after a couple sacks and tackles for loss.
And they're out there quickly. 2 to the left, 1 right. Morphew hands off to Prokniak. Prokniak stopped right at the line of scrimmage, bounces out of the would-be tackle, and now loses ground and is taken out of bounds rudely on the far sideline.
That time a convocation of Eagles. Good job reading where Prokniak was trying to get to, and 11 guys running the football, Kevin, as it sets up a 4th and long. And Smith and Smith looks like will step back. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think the Eagles are going to trust that they're going to.
They're just going to let them punt it away.
And probably a smart move by West Hancock because Morphew actually standing way deep behind his line of scrimmage. And this one bounces through his legs.
Oh, go get it.
Now he picks it up and kicks it. He does get it away. And it'll be at the 41-yard line. The Eagles will take over with 10 minutes to go.
Down by Priester.
Yeah, Morphew was set up, looked like a couple yards deeper than normal, Kevin, and that ball took a 1 hop back to him and, again, able to get the punt off after a wild snap.
And I suspect, Jay, we are going to see basic run-right-at-you football here by the Eagles and a heavy dose of the fullback once again. Mitchell Smith jogs off the field for the Eagles. And Ray Gredelet will come in.
He's coming in for David Smith, who's being looked at right now.
Looks like David might have taken a helmet to the thigh.
Yep.
There's a full house backfield for West Hancock. And they give it to none other than Cale Zuhl, and he'll just go forward for 4 yards. 2nd down 6 for West Hancock. He'll be dropped right at the 45-yard line. Just under 10 minutes to go in the game here. West Hancock leading this one 52-27 after a shootout in the first half. Second half been relatively quiet. As they give it to Zuhl once again, left side this time. And he just bowls over people. Doesn't even matter what color your jersey is. If you're a blocker and you're in his way, he's going to run you over. And he takes it into North Union territory at the 44.
And Cale, typical of a lot of fullbacks in the past, he is going off the stat sheet right now. As the stat sheet goes to 33 carries, and he's at 33 carries for 245 yards.
And he'll get another one. He's at 34 carries now as he takes it off the right side this time. And Cale getting his work. David Smith comes back in for Ray Gredelet. Kellen Smith comes in for West Hancock. Bring in the play. So Smith times 3 is on the field now. Kellen wing to the right. And it'll be, actually Kellen was on the left, and they'll give it to Kellen, and he'll take it off the right side. A nice gain of about 3-4 yards. We'll see where they mark it. Going to mark it right on the 40 the way it looks. Third down and about 3 for the Eagles. 8:40 to play. Pablo Calles brings the play in. And the Eagles will break the huddle. Wing to the right is Jackson Peterson. Eisman under center. And they'll give it to Eisman. Keep it. And a nice move by Rhett Eisman as he gets the first down. And it was in the backfield. Could have been very well tackled for a loss if he'd have kept going. And he stopped, turned on the brakes, and cut right hard.
You know the hit movie this summer, Top Gun, the original movie, they talk about stop and let the guys just fly right by. That's what Rhett did on that one, is he just kind of hit the brakes. You called it. He lets him fly by and picks up a first down.
And this time, Cale Zool is going to take it down to near the 30, a gain of about 4 on first down. And the Eagles just moving the ball 4 yards, and can't say a cloud of dust tonight as the rain is lightened up, but it is still coming down.
And if you're watching the live stream right now, just watch how slow the defenders get up after each punishing run by Cale Zool.
Cale runs into one of his own blockers, this time off the right side, and still gets another 4 yards, and it'll be third down and a yard.
He kind of hit his own blocker with a right-hand cross, telling him to get out of the way so I can get upfield.
So 3rd and 1. That same formation with Jackson Peterson wing to the right, and they'll give it to Zool. He has the first down. And he'll spin around in the arms of the tackler down to the 20-yard line.
First down.
So the Eagles will have a first down at the 20 with 7:11 to go now.
I know they got homecoming activities after the game. Cale may just want to go into the gym and take a nap after this one.
Wings to the left this time for the Eagles. And it'll be Jackson Peterson. Cale will take a break. Jackson tries to bounce off a tackler and can't get outside. He'll get stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll bring 2nd and 10.
JP's 9th carry of the night, 45 yards for the Eagle junior.
So
that time defensive line number 71 and 54. 71, Brennan Bollinger, a sophomore, 6'3", 255. And company do a good job of walling up there to prevent the long gain.
Wing to the left, and it's Kellen on a counter, and there is nothing but green between him and the end zone, and it'll be Kellen Smith taking it in from 20 yards out.
They usually run the counter the other way with Jackson Peterson. That time they catch him by surprise, run that long counter play to Kellen Smith, come from the left side going right. He takes it to the house from 20 yards out. West Hancock leads 58-27, 6:17 to go, and happy homecoming, Kevin.
The Eagles will come out and go for 2 with a full house backfield. Ryland Barnes split out wide left. They'll give it to Cale. Cale's going to take it in for 2. And with 6:17 to go, it'll be West Hancock 60 and the North Union Warriors 27. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Score the best Wi-Fi experience with fast fiber from ComOne. Get up to 1 gigabyte plus local support 24/7 so you can keep streaming your Eagles and Cardinals too. ComOne, the local one, serving Hancock, Wright, and Humboldt County neighborhoods with the most reliable internet, telephone, and digital HD TV. Click ComOneNet.net today.
Hey, this is Damon. The Titanium Lunchbox mobile food truck is equipped to cater all your special events. Weddings, prom, graduation, reunions, or even a business luncheon. Choose anything off the Titanium Lunchbox menu or customize your own menu with casual or formal cuisine, even appetizers and desserts. Call us at 641-512-1187 today to book your event. The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt. What's in your lunchbox?
Hi, I'm Dave Stroslick, president of Stellar Industries. The employee owners of Stellar Industries reflect the values of small-town living, honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. With locations in Garner, Kanawha, and Mason City, Stellar is a proud supporter of high school athletes from across the North Iowa area. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
All right, welcome back. 6:17 to go. West Hancock leads 60-27. Nolan Vasky set to kick off. And this one is going to go, could go out of bounds, and it does at the 23-yard line. So the Warriors will start 1st and 10 in good field position, their own 35 after the infraction. It's not within the rules to kick that ball out of bounds on a kickoff. So,
score update for you, Kevin. HMS leads Alta Aurelia 28-8.
6:17 to go here, and West Hancock leads 60-27. We got a basketball score tonight, Jay.
Yes, we do.
Single receiver left, 2 to the right for Morphew. Here's the snap. He gives it to Prochniak. Prochniak runs forward, gets a couple, 2-3 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 7 as Bixel comes in and puts a stop to that with 6 minutes to go. So the Eagles getting some fresh bodies in there. Nolan Vasquez said in there. And
Sandoval here on the
Koji
near side. Bixel in at middle linebacker. And Kel Zool taking a little break, a well-deserved break here as the Eagle defense is out as he's carried the ball 37 times tonight. So Bixel will replace him at the linebacker position.
And single receiver left, 2 to the right, and it's going to be Morphew on the keeper. And Morphew is going to have 1st down yardage up to about the 48, 49-yard line.
Barnes makes the tackle. 1st down for the Warriors. Ball on the 40.
And Mr. Morphew's jersey is starting to show some of the work tonight. Is you won't want your quarterback's jersey to be black on the backside.
It's never good, Kevin.
Never good.
It's good for the patrons of the Britt Food Center who signed up for the sack of the game, and thank you to Darren and Jackie, as they usually give us just 3, and Darren texted me after we got 3, he texted me 3 new names, so we can give out up to 6 bags of groceries tonight.
And 2 by 1, and they give it to Prochniak straight ahead. And this time he's jammed up as he crosses the midfield stripe. It's going to be a gain of about 3.
Unofficially, Prochniak crosses the century mark, 101 yards on 14 carries for the senior halfback, Briar Prochniak, 6 foot, 185-pounder.
We mentioned in the pregame how stingy the defense has been. Well, tonight they weren't so stingy, but the offense has been spectacular.
Has been lights out, both in the standard offensive formation and also in the gun formation. West Hancock really able to do whatever they want.
Single receiver left, 2 to the right. Now they put Gurdett in motion, right to left. And they give it to Prochniak. Oh, actually Morphew, I'm sorry. And he's going to lose a yard.
Morphew keeps it.
And that'll bring up 3rd down and 8. And Brady Bixel comes over and makes the stop. He was not fooled by that handoff like I was.
The game of the night, Kevin, that we talked about, West Sioux leads Western Christian by a touchdown, 21-14.
A bit of an upset there. 2 to the left, 1 to the right for Morphew. Here's snap. He's back to pass. Under pressure, fires out in the middle, and this one's in the air and intercepted. Tipped by Red Eisman, and then Mitchell Smith comes over, makes the pick. It'll be West Hancock football at their own 24-yard line.
Nice play there by the junior Mitchell Smith, as Eisman, you said, was the one that initially got a piece of that football, bounces up in the air, and then Mitchell Smith on the tip drill able to come up with a big interception. West Hancock takes over from their own 24-yard line with 3:30 to go, leading 60-27.
And the workhorse, Mr. Zool, comes back out on the field with his quarterback, Red Eisman. 3:30 to go here in this one. And it's going to be wing to the left, and it'll be Zool. And Zool just...
Oh, my gosh. That guy just went to the skating rink because he was skating in style backwards thanks to Cale Zool.
And Cale just overpowering everybody, regardless of what uniform you're wearing. Cale's going to push you down the field, and he goes from the 24-yard line up to the 40, a gain of 16 on that one. And he did it in 6 seconds of playing time. So West Hancock, our offensive line, getting it done. And what they don't move, Cale is moving for them.
That's the thing. They're dominating, and then you got 200-plus pounds coming with bad intentions behind them. And that time he just put a kid on skates who he went for a ride.
He's taking a well-deserved break, and he's on the sidelines. He's like, hey, did you guys just see what I did?
That's when you just say, if you're that kid going for a ride, you just fall down and make a pile. Look at that.
The trainer was on the field, and I'm not sure what it was all about, but the trainer was out on the field.
Yeah, he brought Mitchell off the field, and Mitchell said, I don't want to talk to you. And now they're talking a little bit. Eagles with Bixel, I believe. Yeah, Bixel's going to come in at fullback. Kaya is the halfback.
And it'll be Bixel. And Bixel quickly through the line of scrimmage.
Bixel with the carry.
And Bixel, not quite as big as Kale, but he puts his head down and might a little bit speedier as he hits that hole hard and gains a bunch of yardage up to the 40,
so unofficially,
7-yard line.
If Kale's night is done, and we think it probably will be, as Ray Gretlick comes into the game now for Brighton Coogee, unofficially 38 carries, 277 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Kale Zool.
Carried the mail tonight for West Hancock. 2:40 to play here. And the Eagles taking their time getting out of the huddle. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage with Kellen Smith wing to the left. And they snap and give it to Brady Bixel right side. He's met at the line of scrimmage, driven backwards. They're going to give him.
They gave him a good spot on the forward progress.
Yeah, he's going to get right at the 50-yard line. And that'll be a first down. So nice job by Brady Bixel.
Vance Hagen doing some math up here, using a calculator, of course. Kale Zool, the most impressive thing tonight, almost 8 yards a carry. That's good no matter how many carries you got, but when you're doing 8 yards a carry on 38 attempts, that's a guy that's running hard in an offensive line that's making some nice holes for him.
And it's Bixel this time, and Bixel picks up where Zool left off and takes it down to the 44-yard line, gain of 6 on first down. And Bixel close to breaking that one. We creep under 2 minutes to play.
Looks like Jam Guard's going to come into the game at quarterback for Red Iceman. Kellen Smith also coming into the game with Zephyr Jam Guard.
And Zephyr looks things over, goes under center, and turns and gives it to Bixel, left side. Bixel taking on tacklers. He's got the first down.
And that should do it, Kevin, as they move the chains. Eagles should be able to take some knees. And it's a happy homecoming 2022 yet again for West Hancock here at Bob Sanger Field.
So 1:20 to go here, and the play clock is at 25 now. So it'll be under 1 minute when the Eagles snap this one.
I'm going to turn my mic down because I got a lot of adding to do here.
Okay. The Eagles will come out. Full house backfield. Jam guard under center. And he'll take the snap and take a knee. And 55 ticks to go with a 40-second clock. They'll have to snap it one more time. So the Eagles are going to be successful on homecoming 2022 with a victory over North Union, with the final score is going to be 60-27 after we tick off 40 more seconds officially on the clock. So it's just a matter of getting that off there. And you can hear the crowd probably in the background celebrating as we got Jam Guard will take another knee, and that will do it for this one. We're going to count this thing down. So your final score here from Sanger Field tonight, West Hancock on homecoming wins over the North Union Warriors 60-27. This has been Eagle Football on B103. Stay tuned for the Britt Barngill postgame scoreboard show in 60 seconds.
I'm Caitlin Deutsch from the West Hancock SWAT team. Underage drinking in Iowa is a serious public health problem. Children as young as 9 years old may begin to use alcohol. Teens have easy access to alcohol at parties and can get it from older friends or from their parents' liquor cabinets. 61% of teens say friends influence their underage drinking the most. Current and future prevention efforts need to focus on improving communication between youth and caring adults.
Paid for by Hancock County Allies for Substance Abuse Prevention and the Federal Drug-Free Community Support Grant.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sanger, proud to be an Eagle. If you're looking for guidance with your financial goals, including insurance and investments, we should have a conversation. Let's prepare for the future together. Give me a call, 515-341-2151. That's 515-341-2151. Go Eagles.
Registered representative, investment advisor representative with Security Financial Services, Inc. Securities and Investment Advisory Services Officer, Security Financial Services, Inc. Member FINRA/SIPC. Security Advisors Mid-America is independently owned and operated. 124 East Walnut Street, Suite 340, Mankato, Minnesota, 56001. 356-294 at QFU 5/21.
Game on at the Britt Bar and Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. Stop in after home games for wings and appetizers, as well as the best late night entertainment. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles, defending state champs.
All right, welcome back. After a crazy first half, these teams decided to take it a little bit easier on us here in the second half and slow down that scoring. The rate we started out there, this game could have ended 100-60, but the second half, not quite as prolific with reaching the end zone as it was in the first. But welcome, everyone, to tonight's post-game scoreboard show. As always, it's being brought to you by Eric Stacy and the entire crew at the Britt Bar and Grill. You don't want to miss the action tonight, or any night for that matter, at the Britt Bar and Grill. Stop in after the game, rehash your favorite West Hancock plays or the plays of the game, and enjoy wings and appetizers. And if you do that tonight, you can do that every night at the Britt Bar and Grill. That's on downtown Britt on Main Street, across from the former Dollar General building. And crazy night tonight, Jay. And
yeah, wild night. And depending on the final official stats, may have been a record for most rushing yards in a game.
Oh, wow.
I've got West Hancock unofficially 556. The official record for rushing yards in a game, 542. But again, I could be way off, and I know, Mark, whatever the stat girls he puts in, they put in, and then he'll go back and watch it afterwards. So usually it's 2 or 3 days, like by Tuesday or Wednesday, on Varsity Bound is the official numbers that are in there. So it'll be interesting to see where they're at. But by my count, I had Mitchell and Kale combined for 413 yards.
Wow. Well, we're going to recap the scoring here real quick. Actually, I won't be real quick. Normally I just do the second half scoring tonight, and I'm going to go all the way back to the start of this one.
Real quickly, that third quarter we didn't score. It was the first time we hadn't scored a touchdown in 18 quarters.
Wow, that's another record right there. So, crazy football game tonight. In the first period, it was a 10 with their first drive of the night. North Union marched right down the field on West Hancock, put the ball in the end zone with 10:37 to go on the clock. It was a 22-yard pass from Morphew to Gurdett. Morphew kicked the extra point, and the Warriors went up 7-0. And the Eagles, on their next possession, drove down the field, took some time off the clock. 6:52 to go in the first period. It was a 6-yard Jackson Peterson run. Mitchell Smith converted the 2-point conversion. West Hancock went back up in front to stay 8-7 at that point. 3:31 in the first period. Again, Mitchell Smith, this time on a 41-yard run. His pass was incomplete in the end zone. It was 14-7 in favor of the Eagles. With 1:40 to go in the first quarter, it was a Mitchell Smith 1-yard run. He converted the 2-point conversion, put Eagles up 22-7. And up to that point, it was all Smith and Peterson for the scoring. But in the second quarter, Cale Zuhl gets on the board for the first time with 10:23 to go. From 1 yard out, he ran the 2-point conversion and also put the Eagles up 30-7. And then with 5:39 to go in the first half, the Warriors get back on the board. Again, 22 yards from Morphew to Gurdett. Morphew kicked the extra point. It was 30-14. 2:06 to go before the halftime break. Rhett Eisman takes it in from 25 yards out. Cale Zuhl converts the 2-point conversion. 38-14 West Hancock. And then on the ensuing kickoff, Gurdett goes 75 yards for the Warriors, and Morphew kicks the extra point, and they pull within 38-21. And then, not to be outdone, the Eagles with 11 seconds to go in the first half come out and score with Mitchell Smith on a 13-yard run. Cale Zool converts the 2-point conversion. It's 46-21 at the halftime break. Third quarter, 2:25 to go. It was a 43-yard Breyer Prochniak run. The pass was incomplete, and it was a 46-27 score at that point. Cale Zool kind of took over from there on. Fourth period, 11:20 to go. He took it in from 10 yards out. Jackson Peterson run was stopped short of the goal line, 52-27 in favor of West Hancock, and the final score of the game was at 6:17 to go. It was a 20-yard Kellen Smith run around the right end to the north end zone. Lots of green grass right from the get-go. Cale Zool puts the 2-point conversion in, and that brings us to our final score. West Hancock 60 and the North Union Warriors 27. Eagle defense scored 4 sacks tonight, 4 winners for the Britt Food Center sack of the game. That was Colby Sousa, Diane Johnson, Mike Boomgarden, and Renee Gray, all getting a sack of groceries, compliments of the Eagle defense and the Britt Food Center tonight. So, crazy game. Jay's still over here scribbling stats down. Oops, sorry, Jay.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, there you go.
I said I'm trying to figure out. I've gone back and forth a couple times of who I want to be the State Farm player of the game, but I have finally settled in.
All right.
Here, Kevin.
You want to recap the stats for us real quick?
I will try.
We'll do it. We'll go to break.
Unofficially, again, very unofficial, West Hancock 556 yards on the ground. Cale Zool, 38 carries, 277 yards. Mitchell Smith, 14 carries, 136 yards. Zool had 2 touchdowns. Mitch had 3 touchdowns. Eagles had 5 different players score a touchdown in this one. Jackson Peterson, 9 carries, 45 yards. Kellen Smith, 4 carries, 35 yards, including a 20-yard touchdown. Pablo Caez, 4 carries, 7 yards. Rylan Barnes, a carry for 5. Brady Bixel, 4 carries, 20 yards. And Red Iceman, 3 carries, 31 yards, including a dandy of a 25-yard touchdown run. Mitchell Smith was 2 of 5 through the air. Rylan Barnes with a catch for 14 yards. And Kellen Smith a catch for 5 yards. 4 Britt Food Center sacks tonight. Four Britt Food Center sacks tonight. Can't remember all of them. I know Brady Bixel, Eric Martinez, David Smith, and I cannot remember who the last one was that got the sack. But as far as forcing turnovers, Rylan Barnes had a forced fumble that was recovered by Caden Douglas, and Mitchell Smith came up with an interception late in this one. For North Union, they were led by their terrific running back, Breyer Prochniak, 14 carries, 101 yards. Morphy, the quarterback, 10 carries for 8 yards. He was 8 of 16 through the air, 115 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. And if I shout out to Preston Gurdett, big game for him. 4 catches, 71 yards, 2 touchdowns. Also had a kickoff return from 75 yards out. That North Union team, they got a lot of weapons, a lot of team speed, some big play backs, and they put a lot on film for Coach Sanger. They gave him a lot of coaching material for this defense, and with what they offer and the type of weapons they offer, because we're going to see a couple of those types of players next week when we go over to Hartley to face the Hawks of HMS. Cooper Ebel, a really good player, and the Camrat kid, another one, really terrific running back for HMS, who will meet next week over in Hartley.
All right. Well, thank you for that update on stats, Jay, and we'll come back. We'll go through the scores one more time, and then we'll have our State Farm player of the game. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Trolson Auto Parts in Britt is your local source for all your vehicle needs. We offer a full line of automobile service along with auto parts and accessories for your vehicle. Did you know Trolson's is also a dealer for Snowdog snowplows? Contact Dan at 641-843-3865 for all your automotive needs. Go Eagles.
This is Jason Barnes. And this is Rylan Barnes, letting you know that H&R Block is a proud supporter of West Hancock Athletics.
Please call them for all your income tax, bookkeeping, and payroll needs. Algona, Garner, or Forest City.
Say the Barnes boys sent you.
Farmers Trust and Savings Bank, your hometown community bank, offering expertise in ag and commercial lending with digital banking products to fit all of your financial needs. Contact us today in Buffalo Center, Lakota, Britt, Lake Mills, and Bryceland. Member FDIC.
Whether you're on the road, the 20-yard line, the court, the mat, or way out in center field, go for the win and score with Drive Safe and Save from your Jay Hiscock State Farm team in Britt. You could earn up to a 50% discount on car insurance. Plus, bundle your home to save even more. Inquire about low rates on business, farm, and life insurance, too. Your Jay Hiscock State Farm team in Britt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call 641-843-3563 for a quote today.
All right, welcome back to the post-game scoreboard show. Again, the post-game scoreboard show is being brought to you by the Britt Bar and Grill in downtown Britt. You don't want to miss the action. You head on up there after the game and rehash all your favorite plays of this game and have some appetizers and beverage and just enjoy yourself. That's on the Britt Bar and Grill on downtown Britt. Do you want to recap the scores very quickly, Jay? Or
No, I think I just got rid of that sheet.
Oh, okay.
So that's a good plug to stay tuned for the Radio Iowa Scoreboard show that comes on at 10 o'clock here. I just
that's all right.
That sheet is long gone, buddy.
All right, well,
it's been a long night. And
get to that Radio Iowa Scoreboard show, 10 o'clock right here, KIOW, and they'll get you statewide scores all around. Everyone that's reported. And hopefully they didn't all play in the rain tonight. But tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Jay Hiscock State Farm Insurance Agency. State Farm provides insurance and financial solutions for your lifetime. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Jay Hiscocks are there. Contact Jay and his team today at 641-843-3563 or visit them in downtown Britt or check them out online at jayhiscocks.com.
And I, at State Farm, picked up a valuable asset here this week as Lindsay is back from maternity leave.
Sir.
And I could not be more thankful. So she had a baby, Rosalind, back in June, and big sister Stella is loving being a big sister, but I am very happy to have Lindsay back helping out in the office, and give us a call. We'll help you out with your insurance needs. Kevin, for your State Farm players of the game, first off, shout out to the King and Queen, Drew Hagan and Jackson Johnson. I'm going to go a little different. Whenever you run for over 500 yards, there's got to be some dudes inside making it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Kale and Mitchell were terrific tonight, and I originally had them written down, but I'm going to give it to the anchors of that offensive line. Ian Connor at center, senior, Eric Martinez at the right guard position, and Jake Wood at the left guard position. They controlled the game from that offensive perspective as far as what they did inside to move some really big guys around, and they let Cale Zool go to work, and Mitchell Smith and Kellen Smith and some guys really have a terrific game on the ground. What could be a school record as far as rushing, depending on where the stats come in. But Ian Connor, Eric Martinez, and Jake Wood, the center and two guards, those are your State Farm players of the game.
All right. Well, thank you, Jay. And crazy game as this was, next week we get to do it all over again. As we
Big one next week.
We travel over to Hartley, take on HMS non-district contest, so that one doesn't have any waiting in the district championship or anything, but a very good game and a very good team in HMS, and the Eagles will be tested.
And I was just say, Eagle fans, I know we really appreciate you watching the live stream and the numbers that we see on here, but if there's a game you can get out to, I know it's a long drive, take off early from work on Friday and get to Hartley and fill the stands for that game, because that is going to be a big game. We know we've got some big-time players there, some big-time players that on the team for HMS, so it should be a really, really fun game. And get out there and support your Eagles and what will be a key matchup in determining where some teams go for the postseason when West Hancock goes over to Hartley.
All right. Well, thank you, Jay. And I want to thank Jenna on the camera tonight, Mel back at the studio, pushing the buttons and keeping us on the air. And I want to thank you for listening to West Hancock football. The final score here again, 60-27. West Hancock prevails over the North Union Warriors on homecoming. And again, for Jay Hiscocks, I am Kevin Wilson. And good night. Travel safely home, and we'll see you next week right here on B103.